Shit, I'm about to tune in.
All right.
Uh,
All right, y'all. So this is an interesting day. I didn't brush my teeth. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't brushed my teeth. I ain't brushed my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like democracy has fallen, and it's kind of like our fault. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to get on here and talk about lizard people and NBA YoungBoy and stuff like that, but I kind of don't want to talk about that right now. I kind of want to talk about what I just got off the phone talking to somebody about. I'm gonna let a couple of y'all get in here. Y'all let me know how this audio sounding today. We should be good on the audio today. What's the deal? Oh shit. Checking ain't cheating. It's only cheating if you ain't checking. What's the deal, Groove? I'm in Dallas right now, brother. Yeah, man, I was waiting for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for you. I know you was in Houston and shit. I didn't want to bother you and shit. But yeah, I'm in Dallas for the next week or two, and then I'm gonna be in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me though. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Fuck with me though, brother. I hope you been well. You in Trick. But yeah, man, I don't know. I wanted to talk about NBA YoungBoy getting the keys to the city today. I wanted to talk about lizard people, but it's kind of like more important shit going on today. Like for example, in the state that I'm in Texas, they just had a freeze. They just had a freeze over the systems. The system crash, cyber attacks. We have been attacked cyberly. You know what I'm saying? All the systems shut down. You feel me? You can't spend no money. My mama at the store right now. I'm trying to tell y'all. My mama at the store right now. You can't buy no groceries. You can't go get no gas. You can't do nothing. You feel me? So war has already been declared over the US. We're already at war. That's what I want everybody to know kind of from this live. But yeah, I ain't get prepared like I was supposed to. Uh I'm still I got real life street story. Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Groove. Hey, we got OG, the real OG gonna be in this motherfucker, y'all. Y'all fuck with him. He's still in Houston. I'm gonna have to slide in the DM then, Groove. I'm gonna have to start, big bro. I'm gonna have to slide in the DM then, cause like I said, I'm gonna be in Dallas, but I'm trying to get out of here as soon as possible. So you feel me? But we gonna make it shake though for sure. We gonna make it shake for sure. I ain't tripping. We gonna make it shake for sure. You feel me? You already know we locked in. And you doing your thing too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing you. But yeah, bro, everything shut down, bro. So again, we supposed to talk about NBA YoungBoy getting the keys to the city. Uh, in Atlanta. He's not even from Atlanta, and we're gonna talk about why would they do something like that? Are they trying to antagonize? Are they trying to start a war? Do they only profit off of negativity? Why would Atlanta do something like that? You know what I'm saying? Why would Atlanta give somebody who has profited off of negativity and violence and brought negativity and violence to the city? Why would they do something like that? So we're gonna talk about that eventually. But again, what I want to talk about first is again the situation that's going on right now. Like I said, in my state, in my hometown of Dallas, Texas, we've been cyberly attacked by China. Welcome America, we are at war. That's what I want y'all to know. Welcome America, we are at war currently. Right? Currently, we are at war. So, what does that mean, though? What's gonna happen? So, again, in conspiracies and things like that, in Revelation as well, it talks about not being able to spend, buy, or do anything unless you got the seals. So, what the seal is gonna be? I'm not so educated on what the seal is gonna be. I just know that they're actively trying to move us towards a state of control, and they're doing this for a reason. They playing with your emotions. So, anyways, though. Um, why is it though? You know what I'm saying? I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but this is fresh on my mind again. The original topics was NBA YoungBoy and Lizard People, but this shit kind of just happened. So it's like, why would they? Why when Trump get in office, all this shit start going? Everything, you know what I'm saying? All this shit start. You know what I'm saying? Why when Trump in office, it's like this? Well, if we being real about it, I just talked to one of my I was if y'all listen y'all rewind this live. I was talking to one of my good brothers. I mean he mean well. He means well. He's probably on here right now. He watching this. He mean well, bro. But I think kind of like our thinking kind of got us in this situation. We kind of fucked up. And what do I mean by our thinking? One, he kind of one of them black dudes that's gonna vote with grandmama. Whatever grandmama say, that's what he gonna do. So grandmama is Democrat, right? In our community, grandmamas is always Democrat, right? They always say vote Democrat because historically speaking, votes have always blacks have always voted Democrat as if they've ever had our best interests. I could argue with you that they've never had our best interests, but I was just like you, bro. I was just like you, bro. I used to vote Democrat. You feel me? Regardless, you know what I'm saying, I'm a vote Democrat. You feel me? Because that's the god, or that's the political party of our ancestors, of our grandparents, of our aunties, of our uncles. You feel me? So I understand the sentiment because you know, and a lot of people in the black community, like, you know, we came together during the election. You feel me? We stood together as a people. We voted for Kamala. You know what I'm saying? And then you got niggas like me. I did not vote for Kamala. You feel me? I ain't vote for Kamala. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm not saying that I was right either, cause I ain't vote for Trump either. So I'm kind of like one of them niggas that wasted my vote. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of one of them niggas that wasted my vote, according to bro, and according to shit my family and probably a lot of people you ask. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot give me two options that I didn't choose. You feel me? And that's kind of what I'm getting to with this two-party political system. Technically, you know, we have multiple. We have the Green Party, we have the Libertarian Party, we have the Tea Party. But the party that gets all the funding, all the support from outside donors and shit, because you know this shit costs money. The parties that get all the support from companies and shit that have their own political agendas are only the right and the left. So we're being finessed from the jump, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's the fuck I'm trying to tell you, bro. We being finessed, nigga. You're being finessed because all these political parties, the right and the left, if you're only focusing on those two, they are bought out, they are compromised. And we know they was like, shit, if they compromise, then what we gonna do about it? You know, because our benefits can be messed with if you vote outside of your party's interests. What am I talking about? We know that they are rolling back, they have rolled back Social Security benefits and shit like that there for people on Social Security. We know that. That fucks with my grandma too. You feel me? My grandma on Social Security too. My grandpa on Social Security too. That's fucking with all of us too. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking with all of us too. I'm aware. I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware. But what I'm submitting to y'all is that we've been going with the fucking, y'all. We've been going for and with the fucking for too long, y'all. And that's the reason why we kind of fucked up right now. That's the reason why we kind of fucked up right now. Because we've been going with the fucking for too long. We've been allowing these motherfuckers to still breathe, bro. Trump said he has no. Trump said Trump's party and him, Steve Bannon, y'all know him. He kind of like the devil. He one of the devils. You know what I'm saying? But he kind of like the brains behind Trump shit. Because I hope y'all don't think, yeah, I didn't do no grooming, y'all. I had to get right on live and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know I'm really with this shit. I didn't do no grooming. I kind of like, I just got off the phone with this shit and it kind of like fucked me up. Hold on, y'all get to y'all comments in just a second. That kind of like fucked me up. So, you know, I had to hop right on live and talk about this shit because it fucked me up. It fucked me up. This shit fucked me up today. That we've been cyberly attacked and we're supposed to be the strongest nation on the planet with the strongest defense military budget on the planet. That fucked me up. Because if that's the case, if they can shut down and stop stop us from spending money or getting money out of the bank, even for a few hours, where the fuck am I, dude? Where am I? This is supposed to be America, right? Anyways, back to what I was saying about voting for your interests. So, and I know what some of y'all keep coming in and out for. Y'all want to hear about NBA YoungBoy. Y'all want to hear about lizard people and all that shit there. We're going to talk about that. But again, we got way more important shit, specific shit that's going on right now. We got that shit going on right now. So we got to kind of get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? David, Yalkin. Come on, bro. We're not talking about that today, bro. Solar Peace G, how you been? How you doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all get the troll out of my shit, bro, because it's kind of weird, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Anyways, I understand why most black people vote Democrat, because at least for the last 30 years or so, they have been kind of on the side with being willing to give out benefits, government assistance, prenatal care, student, are kind of more on the side of student forgiveness on loans and shit like that. And the party of the people, supposedly. But historically speaking, Democrats were kind of like used to play in our faces and shit like that. There, don't just take my word for it. Go all the way back to the '60s and shit when my brother Malcolm was talking, and he says that Democrats were used as the party to infiltrate us and do deeper fucking on us. So I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that, but I'm also aware that Trump is kind of like the worst thing for democracy. He's kind of like the worst thing for America. He is. He's the worst. Um, I don't have the solution, y'all, other than stop everything. Let's stop everything. Let's stop voting. Let's stop paying taxes. Let's stop paying bills. As a community, we have to make a decision. As a community, again, you might say that this is impossible, but it's only impossible if you think it's impossible. You know what I'm saying? This shit is always possible. Just think about it like this: if some shit is going wrong in the community, right? Whether we have natural disasters or some shit like that, something where we have to look at each other, we come together for that shit, right? Why can't we come together as a community with this? Why? Because we all got our own shit going on in our heads. We all got our own thoughts and shit going on. That's why. That's why. So you got niggas like, bro, I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We gonna vote with grandma, whatever she say. And again, grandma got benefits and shit. Grandma got shit she worried about. Grandma got shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what grandma got. I understand that. But again, I just told y'all that both parties, left and right, are bought out by major corporations. All these politicians are compromised. Obama was compromised. You feel me? Trump compromised. You know what I'm saying? Biden compromised. Like, you don't make it to that level without being compromised. And you might be like, okay, nigga, we might know that, but you still got to live in reality. All right, reality is this shit is compromised and it's fucking wicked. And we're only bouncing from one side to the other, but both sides are fucking wicked. So when does it stop? Yo, so we got something called the Constitution, right? We got some shit called the Constitution, right? In the Constitution, it says no fucking taxation without representation. What the fuck does that mean, bro? No taxation without representation is them white boys wrote that shit in there. That means that if they feel like their government, overall, whatever, regardless of the fuck, regardless if it's Democrat, regardless if it's Republican, whatever the fuck, if they believe that their government does not have their best interests, they'll shut this shit down. They won't pay anything. They won't buy into the system. They won't feed the system. We have that right. It's my historical right in the Constitution to say no. It's my right. It's my right to say no. To not vote for the right or the left. Fuck them both. They have not represented me. They don't represent my interests. Fuck them both. Fuck them both. I don't care about Gaza. I don't care about Palestine. I don't care about Israel. I don't care about none of that shit. I care about me. I care about my people. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of that kind of leads us to another point. That's why Trump is in office, because he kind of like they thought, the people that voted for him, that he was, again, I ain't vote for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But people that think like that he was good for America, they voted for him because of a few different reasons. If they were kind of retarded, they thought he was a good businessman. So they'd be like, oh, he was good for business. You know what I'm saying? If they're retarded, they thought some shit like that. Or they voted for him because he had American first ideology and policies. Oh, by the way, welcome everybody. I know I got right into it just because I'm passionate about this shit, because this shit is going on right now. They just shut down. Texas just had a cyber attack from either Russia or China that shut down everything. We couldn't buy anything. We can't move any money around. You know what I'm saying? We can't get any money out the banks right now. You feel me? It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. So what's going on is we're getting exactly what we paid for. Now, again, Kamala would have been a better option as far as not having to deal with this. Do you think so? Let's just go with the ideology that she would be better. She would be a better option at this time. What would be better and where would we be moving? Okay, study her policies, what platform she ran off of. All right. Look, man, the good thing about this party is that they admit that they're fucking you. They don't hide that they're fucking you. They admit it. They admit that they have a white nationalist agenda. They admit that they don't give a fuck about the people, the lowest classes of people. They admit even their base. Again, their base is primarily the lowest class of people. Let's remember that class. You feel me? The majority, the white majority, is also the majority of any type of food stamp benefits, any type of government assistance, Social Security benefits as well. Let's focus on that. So, people voted for him because they believed that he had American first ideology and policies. You know what I'm saying? bringing all the jobs back to America and shit. We ain't making no more Japanese cars and shit. And you feel me? We want no more Subarus and Mitsubishis. We want Toyotas. We want Fords. You know what I'm saying? America. You know what I'm saying? That's Donald Trump. That's Donald Trump. America. You know what I'm saying? America. You feel me? America. So, anyways, you got niggas like, bro, my boy, you feel me? Gonna vote with grandma. I used to vote with grandma too. And then you got niggas like me. I used to vote with grandma. But then again, I kind of realized and I took a step back and I saw that there's no good option, bro. You're not gonna make me vote for the devil or Satan. I'll vote for myself at that time. You know? That's just what I think kind of about that a little bit. But what y'all think about this? I don't care if you're joking, bro. Add to the discussion. Again, we're talking about my country. Speak your mind. You look like Ha and G Song, Stray Kids. All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but that's what's going on, bro. So again, I don't have the answers as far as what. Actually, I do got the answers. Y'all just don't want to hear the shit. The answers is what the fuck I just said. We have to stop everything. There's nothing that's more important than this. There's nothing that's more important than what the fuck's going on right now. Again, the show will continue if we don't say no and we don't stop this shit. We don't stop it. So how do we stop it? We stop giving our attention to the show. Unfortunately, fuck basketball right now. Unfortunately, fuck the NFL right now. Unfortunately, fuck any concert right now. You know I make music. I want y'all to support me and shit too, but fuck me too in that regard as far as entertainment. We don't have time for entertainment. They're playing with your lives. And they're not just playing with our lives, they're playing with our future generations' lives. And again, you might be like, well, if you didn't vote for Kamala, then you kind of voted for this shit. I don't think so, bro. But honestly, I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer. I can just in all transparency, the points that I could make about Kamala is kind of one that just was in the comments just now. I know she made a career out of prosecuting black men for nonviolent offenses. And that's kind of like the worst shit ever in America because America has historically been anti-black and always wanted to keep its true natives of America, my people, at the lowest tiers and down, bound them, and just they always wanted to fuck us. So she's kind of like a product of that. But then Trump is too. He don't like niggas. He don't like black people. You feel me? He never has. Historically speaking, talk to your ancestors about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know which one would have been better. Again, you're not gonna tell me I gotta vote for the devil or Satan, and I'm gonna make a choice. I'm not gonna make no choice if that's the case. And that's my right, is what I'm telling you people as Americans. This is my right to say no. It's my right to say no. It's my right to say I'm not voting for nothing. And again, the most vulnerable of us, though, when we make decisions like this, are gonna suffer. Our grandmothers, our aunts, and our uncles, people on public on government assistance, or that need this for their blood pressure medicine and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. The worst of us get affected when any time that change needs to happen. That's why usually change don't happen. We go along with the get along is because we don't want to sacrifice the least of us. You know. What's up with it, everybody? So, again, man, I don't have the answers, bro. I don't get on these platforms proclaiming to have an answer. I have a answer. And the answer is just what I told you. Stop everything as a community. And it's not going to be just sparked by one person. It's voices like mine that spark another person's voice, that spark another person's voice, that spark a bigger person's voice, that spark a smaller person's voice. But the only way that we do that is if we come together and we agree on one thing. And the one thing that we got to agree on is that none of these motherfuckers got our best interests. There's no way. I'm trying not to cuss with this shit. But y'all don't like when I don't cuss. Y'all kind of like when I turn up and shit. I think I get a lot of views too off of negativity and shit like that. But I ain't really tripping because I be spitting in this bitch too. So it's like you gonna get the message and shit too, along with the ignorant shit. But damn, I lost my point. But this shit fucked up, bro. Yeah, you can't just make me vote for something just because that's what we're supposed to do. We supposed to do a lot of shit. We as blacks were supposed to be still and be quiet and shut the fuck up. But the only reason shit changed for us is because motherfuckers went against the grain. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. Going against the grain. If you keep going along with the flow, that means whatever the flow is going to be deep fucking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know what I was about to say. Another reason she ain't get my vote, Kamala, not only because of black people shit and arresting niggas and shit and incarcerating niggas on the West Coast and shit, kind of like made a career out the shit, you know, because the West Coast kind of got like some of the best warriors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the Black Panther party and shit started a lot of cool stuff because you know we started policing our own communities in the West Coast. I know I'm kind of getting off topic, y'all, but I'm talking about Kamala. I'm talking about all this shit. But on the West Coast, we kind of like came together as a community and we started policing ourselves and we started riding around with them yoppers. And then that's when they started making like way more gun laws and shit. Now that's why California got some of the strictest gun laws because niggas started getting active because we went against the grain. And people like Kamala benefited off of our incarceration primarily. Another reason though was because me personally, and I was just talking to bro about it, to my nigga about it, and he was like, it's not a big deal that Kamala was on stage shaking her ass at a public, um, professional Democratic National Convention, even if it is a rally. And historically, we've had artists and shit like that there perform at these rallies, but I've never seen it. Never seen it. I'm only in my 20s, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it. And I used to, you feel me? I went to pre-law. I did all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be a lawyer for real. That's what y'all don't know. But anyways, I've never seen this shit. I never seen where a public political rally where there's some twerking on stage. I've never seen it, and you can debate with me as part as that's a part of our culture. That's not a part of our culture. Historically, dancing has always been used ceremonially in times of happiness and times of sadness. So okay, cool. I'm not taking that away from us as people, but to get on stage and to shake your black yo, and the reason I'm saying black is because why was it her twerking on stage? Why wasn't it Iggy Azalea twerking on stage? Why wasn't it fucking somebody else? They got the lowest tier of our culture. They got Megan Thee Stallion to go perform. So you've already disrespected me. All right, cool. The second way you disrespected me was you got her on stage in front of millions of people, in front of people that might not even be exposed to all her explicit shit. You know what I'm saying? In front of my mama and my aunties, my grandma, my little brothers, you feel me? My little sisters. And you shaking your ass at a at a political rally. No, 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 not me. Not me. I don't know about y'all. But I can only go for so much. You know what I'm saying? And if I feel like you're finessing me at any point, I cannot, at least I can do is retain my vote from you. That's the least that I could do. You know what I'm saying? The same shit with Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? This don't just go to Megan Thee Stallion, Kamala Harris. It's not just because you feel me, they in my community and they shaking ass on stage in front of millions of people in a political environment. No, I mean it's not just because of that. Hillary Clinton came through when she was doing her media run. You know, before she kind of lost her shit completely because you know she's schizophrenic, right? But anyways, that's what y'all don't know. She's schizophrenic. That's what y'all don't know. But anyways, uh, remember when Hillary was doing her media run and she went to the Breakfast Club and then they asked her what's in her purse and she fucking said hot sauce. I remember she said hot sauce. She said hot sauce. She said hot sauce. That's what you think about me. You think I'm an idiot. You think I will go for anything. You think I will vote for you just because I'm black. Joe Biden. Joe Biden. If you don't vote for Joe, you ain't black. Yo, check this out, motherfucker. There's nothing that if you think that we as a people, all as a people, we vote that we're that we're a conglomerate, meaning that we have a one track mind, then kind of like you don't know us. But hey, I'm kind of wrong though because in this election, black people primarily showed up. They showed up for Kamala. They voted outright for Kamala. So it was not people like me, niggas like me, the reason that Trump got elected. Trump was gonna get elected because that's who the fuck they wanted to be elected. Because we never selected a president. All the presidents have been related, bro. Come on, bro. We haven't selected anything, bro. The Electoral College selected this nigga, bro. He lost the popular vote, bro. He was never supposed to be the president. He was never supposed to be the president anyway. So what the fuck, bro? So what the fuck, bro? So what the fuck, bro? What do? You stop doing everything. That's what the fuck you do. You stop doing everything, bro. That's what the fuck you do. You stop all this shit because all this shit needs to stop. Dig what I'm saying? Let's read some comments. What do you think about the earthquakes and floods? You know what I'm saying? That was crazy she did that. Yeah, bro, that was super crazy she did that, bro. You disrespect my intelligence. You're insulting my intelligence. And I don't give a fuck how my grandmother votes. My grandmother, they were more historically oppressed in certain situations and they felt like they had to do something. You know what I'm saying? But with this little bit of freedom that I got that they rolling back on and shit, like I ain't gonna lie to you, this current administration, this 2025 administration, they rolling back all types of shit that people like my grandma and shit kind of got spit on and shot at and barked at and harassed by these pasty cunt motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit's going getting rolled back, but it's like while I have the freedom and the strength and the youth to go against the shit, because again, it's historically been the youth that's changed shit, that's jumped off the Revolutionary War, that got active in the Civil War. It's the youth that changes shit, that changed shit with the civil rights and shit in the 60s. It was the youth that did that shit. It wasn't older people, it was the youth. You know what I'm saying? I know you had Martin Luther King and shit like that. He was in his 20s and early 30s when he got the fuck up out of this world. You feel me? It's the youth that changes shit. And I'm youth. And I'm saying fuck this shit. I'm saying fuck them. Fuck them on the left. Fuck them on the right. Because we're still going to get fucked. We're still getting fucked. The Democrats let all these illegal motherfuckers in our neighborhoods and shit. And that's why the Republicans are coming through and they're harassing us. They have a reason to harass us now because they let all these illegal motherfuckers in our neighborhoods and shit. And now they're cleaning out the neighborhoods and the ghettos, and even some of my own people are saying that they like this shit, bro. We're fucked up, bro, on both sides. And I'm telling you that if you keep making the same choices, this shit is going, what the fuck? Okay. The definition of insanity is what? You just answered it. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity, right? Yo, I might be a lot of things, but I'm not insane. I lost my mind. Meaning I don't think like you niggas no more. I don't want to be like you niggas no more because you niggas go for anything, bro. You go for anything, bro. I don't give a fuck. We need to stop. It has to stop at some point. Where does it stop? When? One thing about that white boy, if he feels convicted about something, January 6th, storming the Capitol, he gonna move on it. One thing about that white boy, if they shoot us in our head on camera, it gotta be on camera for us to move. But if they shoot us on our head on camera, that's when we'll move. You gotta find something you're willing to die for. You know what I'm saying? And what's suffering? Granny and them suffering for sure. But you know what we should be doing? What we need to do? Not should be, because you know with SolarMan, we actually gonna do this shit. So y'all should fuck with me because y'all gonna see exactly where the money going when y'all fuck with me. When I get these M's and shit, y'all gonna see exactly what the fuck going on. Because in times like this, what needs to happen is we as a community, we need to help ourselves. That means if government benefits and shit are rolling back while we protesting or while we are taking away our energy from this shit, because that's what it is. That's why the beast still keeps on going and going and going and going and growing. Because we're feeding the beast with this shit. We're feeding the beast. And the beast is the American political system. We, the consumer. They call us consumers now. We're not even people anymore. So anyways, what we do as a community is we come together as a community and we put all of our resources, our time, our food, our energy, and our skills together. So if Granny need, she can't afford, we go by complex, house by house. What do you need? Who's in here? Who's living in my community? That's what you do. We used to know this shit. We used to do this shit anyway because we as blacks have historically always kind of had to come up. So it's not the first time we've been getting fucked. It's not the first time we had to come together as a community and put all our resources together. So again, we go from house to house, community to community, and we say, what do we need in this community? How many senior adults Social Security benefits are about to be expiring in the next few months? How can we put our resources and our money together to make sure that they still have their diabetes medicine, to make sure they still have their cholesterol medicine? You know what I'm saying? There's options to this shit, not just going with the fucking. So respectfully, bro, fuck what you talking about. Respectfully. Because I know that there's other options. Because it is my right as an American citizen to have more options. No taxation without representation. Nigga. Fuck are you talking about, dude? It's my right, nigga. People die for that shit. It's my right to say no. To say no. No. And again, we've always come together as a community in times of distress. This is a fucking distressful situation. Let's come together. While we say no to all of it. Because they do not represent the interests of the people, the right or the left. That's what that's about, bro. Greetings from Sweden. It's a balance to life. Yeah, it's a balance to life, bro. Yeah, it's a balance to life. Welcome in, y'all. I appreciate all y'all coming in. We is about to talk about YoungBoy getting the keys to Atlanta, lizard people and shit like that there. But we had to talk about kind of what the fuck going on right now. A cyber attack just shut down all the financial institutions in Texas. I don't know if it happened nationwide, but in Texas, if it shit show happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the fuck going on in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of had to talk about that because that's really important. And then I just talked about the two political party system that we have that's kind of like both ran by the beast, and the beast is this motherfucker right there, the eye of Lucifer. All this shit is evil, bro. All this shit is wicked, bro. All this shit is leading us to a burning end where we're controlled mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. At least with this shit right now, they kind of want us to be in a constant state of panic and worry. That's why every single day of Trump's presidency has been some fuck shit going on. It's been some fuck shit going on. And don't forget, y'all, the reason so it kind of like YoungBoy and Trump kind of go hand in hand together. You know what I mean? Because they both part of this right here. You know, Trump part of the white one, YoungBoy kind of part of the low entertaining black shit. But you know, he got a pardon by Trump. You don't get a pardon by Trump unless you one of them people. You just don't. You just don't. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. So again, to summarize my points with that, you know, I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's fucked up. I know the better option, just off top, without having to revolt and revolutionize this shit, would have been the Kamala shit. I'm aware of that. But I'm kind of like tired of going for the finesse. I'm kind of tired of being like you niggas. I'm kind of tired of thinking like you niggas. I'm kind of tired of being around you niggas. I'm kind of tired of this life. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love that God gave me this life, but I'm kind of tired of being here because I had to be around in this fucking funky ass, weird ass, backwards ass shit, bro. Backwards ass shit, bro. This shit's backwards, bro. It's fucking backwards, bro. I'm tired of being here. So, since I'm here, and my spirit is my spirit, because I got resurrected and raised up in a time such as this, I gotta be one of those voices where I'm saying, fuck this shit, and there is a way we can come together. The way we come together is we pull all our resources together and we take care of our own. That's the answer. That's my answer. That's my answer. Now, slide to a different topic. Illuminati. Hello from Poland. What's up with Poland? What's up with it, guys? Good to see you. And my country is kind of fucked up right now. Poland kind of like, you guys are like really strong. You guys kind of like revolt against some shit. You know, I kind of like Poland. We got to talk more about Poland in a little bit. But right now, we kind of talk about my country and how fucked up it is and how we think shit is just sweet and shit is just cool. Or we think that, oh, that's another thing this nigga said. This nigga think that we're just such a strong country. Defense wise, we do spend the most money on the defense budget, but he thinks we're so strong that ain't nothing gonna happen to us. I would just like to remind this nigga and anybody that think like this nigga about COVID. COVID was a declaration of war from the Chinese government. Then it was also showed you that our own government, what they're willing to do, what they're willing to allow, how many casualties they're willing to allow. COVID was a declaration of war. We can and have been compromised every single day. Even right now, I just told y'all we had a cyber attack that shut down everything in the state of Texas. And Texas is a big fucking state, bro. It's like it's bigger than some countries in the world, bro. I just want you to think about that. Anyways, we just had that cyber attack that happened, right? We just had that cyber attack happen. Daily, we have Chinese nationals that attack our water systems, bro. Not just in big ass states and shit, but in your state, in your counties, in your local counties, your local facilities and shit. They attack that shit, bro. They hack it and they fuck it up and they fuck it up. They do this shit so much that we can't account for how many times they do it. We've already been compromised, bro. Yeah. We got big nuts. Motherfuckers got nuts too. We got guns. Motherfuckers got guns too. And if there was a nuclear shots fired off, bro, the drawback and the radioactive waves from the explosions and shit would kill a lot of people, bro. I want you to know that, bro. We're not safe. You're not good, bro. Fuck the party of your grandma, bro. Fuck the party of my grandma, bro. Fuck the party. Fuck the party of the white nationalists, bro. Fuck these motherfuckers, bro. Fuck them. Stop. They do not have the best interest of any of us. That's my point. To surmise my point with that shit. Yeah. Read a couple comments real quick. Hard men and women win. 1,000-year history. Yeah. That shit happened today though. If you talking about win with the Texas shit, that's happened today. I just got the phone call, and you can Google it and shit too. That shit happened today. Yeah. Y'all got some cool history. I believe y'all have been the more receptive to my people in Europe. To my people. My people. I believe that you guys are pretty receptive to my people. If I know my history right, I could be wrong, but I do believe that you guys are more welcoming to my people than any other kind of white group in that continent. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with Poland. I got a lot of listeners too in Poland too that fuck with my music, so that's pretty cool too. But anyways, fuck all that shit. Even though not really, even though we kind of dealing with it right now. If you got $100,000 in the bank, you kind of like can't go get that shit right now. You kind of like broke. You kind of like fucked up. You kind of like kind of out here right now. So not fuck that, but kind of moving on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of moving on. Kind of moving on to the different next topic. The next topic is NBA YoungBoy. Your boy, I kind of wear some shit that I thought he would wear. I don't really fuck with this pink shit, but I kind of feel like YoungBoy put this shit on. I got a slime hat too, but that's kind of like my my work hat, so I don't really want to put that on. Excuse me, but NBA YoungBoy, your boy, top 7-day straight, running up, man, 7-day straight, 7-day straight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boy. Top boy, the highest grossing hip hop artist under 25 and under. I mean, yeah, top YoungBoy slime. You know what I'm saying? 4K Trey, that guy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love him, y'all know him, y'all be going to his concerts and shit, y'all be falling out and shit, y'all be standing like this and shit. Hold on, he got y'all standing like this and shit. Y'all can y'all see my knees? Huh? Can y'all see my knees? Hold on, I see my knees. Hold on. You got y'all standing like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got you picking sides. He got y'all picking sides on a rap beef and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got y'all picking sides between him and Dirk and shit. He got y'all caring about some shit that none of y'all benefit from, don't none of y'all make no money from. He got y'all doing shit like that. Anyways, y'all know him. It's Mr. Get Every Felony Dismissed. Yeah, top. Mr. Get Every Felony Dismissed. Yeah, top. That's top. Y'all know top. Mr. Get Every Felony Dismissed. Y'all know top. Y'all know, because everything he do, a nigga like me will go to jail forever for. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember when he was running and he threw that gun, he threw that dirty burner off to the side of the bridge, and he was running through houses and shit, and they had a helicopter and they had to come find him and shit, and he was already on house arrest with the shit, or he was already on probation or something with the shit, and so he was supposed to go to jail forever kind of shit. Not that I wish it on the nigga. That's not what I'm sitting here saying. I'm just saying me and you would have kind of like went to jail, and we would have to like make a bed in that motherfucker, because we gonna be there for a while. You know what I'm saying? Me and you. That's what I'm saying. Me and you would never be able to be like top. You know what I'm saying? Top kind of like get away with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But we don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. I ain't never seen a nigga that's a felon. I ain't never seen a nigga that's a felon just be able to like still like come outside. The law, so that's another reason why I say fuck this shit, bro, because the law is not equal for everybody. The law is not equal. You know what I'm saying? If you got money, you can really get away with a lot of shit. And not only if you get money, if you kind of like make music that's destructive, and you bring so much destructive and such a low frequency and vibration to your people, top, you know what I'm saying? Then kind of like, you got to be outside, because we need this shit. We need you to run this shit. We need you to do this shit. We need you to keep making this 48 hours straight. I've been running up 10 minutes, 48 hours straight. I've been running up. We need you to do that shit. Young boy, we need you. We need you to keep fucking with these niggas. Keep them thinking that they just gonna say 4K Trey and slime while you fucking us in the background. We need this shit. So, why would Atlanta give him the key to the city? Why? Why do y'all think he would do that? Why would Atlanta, the city he's not from, the city where King Von died, in relation to a beef that these two parties had, OTF and 4K Trey, why would they do that? Why would they promote such degeneracy, such violence, such wickedness, such low vibration? Why would they do that? Huh? Y'all can answer. Talk to me. Y'all can answer. Talk to me. Maybe I don't know. You know what I mean? They say I do drugs and shit. You know what I mean? They say I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. It's kind of like a play to me. It's kind of like showing exactly that America has compromised itself. That the people that are in these political arenas at the highest offices in each state are compromised. That they all worship the beast. But again, what do I know? Supposedly I do coke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never played with my nose in my life. But supposedly that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm retarded. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm retarded. Maybe I'm retarded. Or maybe I got a weak mind, like 607 Unc said. You know how you said I got a weak mind, right? So maybe I got a weak mind. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I'm not able to finish a thought. So I don't know. What do y'all think? You know? What do you think? What do you think about Jude and Palestine war? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Ha, y'all hear that outside? That's slime outside. Can't make this shit up, bro. Everything is synchronized, and I'm always on point. So everything I be saying be kind of like lining up and shit. You're not gonna like my answer, bro, but it's kind of how I feel. I don't give a fuck about the Israeli and Palestinian war. What I do care about is innocent civilians being murdered at the hands of white nationalism. Because those Israelis that are over there, they are Bulgarian, Eastern European converts that claim to have historical rights to some homeland that these motherfuckers aren't even Semitic. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really believe those people. And the Palestinians, at least those Palestinians, have been there for a long time. Even though they're not originally from that homeland either, none of those motherfuckers are. You feel me? This kind of belongs to my people. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't believe that any innocent people should suffer at the hands of a fascism, or at the hands of dictatorship, or at the hands of evil motherfuckers who are too cowardice to go kill each other. Why are you killing innocent women and children? You know what I'm saying? So I care about that, but I don't give a fuck about what's going on domestically. I mean abroad, because I got shit going on domestically. Like I just told you, in my country right now, today, banks have been shut down, bro. We can't go access our money, bro. We're living in revelation, bro. You know what I'm saying? I care about that kind of right here, right now. But abroad, though, just to make all this shit tie in together, abroad, though, the reason that all this shit is under turmoil is because all these people are in bed together, bro. They want this to be happening, bro. Either it was going to be in Kamala's regime with the slow fucking, or it was going to be in Trump's regime with the sped up funking. Now everybody is kind of like acting on their own country's best interests. Everybody's kind of being selfish, like kind of how we've always been, but kind of like we're going back to how it was in World War One and World War Two, where everybody choosing a side. You know, we've been chose a side, but at least we had the illusion of that we're trying to work together and we're trying to make the world more peaceful. Now we're kind of going back to fuck everybody and everything who ain't us, you know? And that's going back to the Kamala shit. That's why you should have voted for Kamala. I'm not saying you shouldn't, bro. I'm just saying if you keep voting for the same thing, you're going to keep getting fucked, bro. That's it, bro. That's it, bro. Damn, you got... Yeah, is that George Barbier again? Hating, bro? He's always hating on me. I think he likes me. I think he likes me. Like, he thinks I'm handsome. What do you say? Trying to be like 607, huh? Yeah, bro. I mean, he gave me his energy, bro. You know, he gave me a platform. As much as I call him a bitch ass nigga, and for how he treated me, he was definitely bitch ass nigga ways. But yeah, bro, I absorbed his energy, and I'm also turned too. I'm also like this. You don't know me, bro. You don't know nothing about me, bro. You just always comment under my shit because you're gay, bro. You're like homosexual, bro. You like me, bro. You like the way I look. You like the way I think, bro. And you kind of like you're weird, bro. Like you're weird, bro. Like you're weird, bro. You're weird, bro. You always come in saying something negative. I said that last time, bro. You're weird, bro. You don't even have a profile picture, so it can be a fair intellectual debate. And then, whenever time you chime in, it's okay if you can be gay. There's no problem with you being gay, but you don't have to be gay and kind of like have nothing of substance to say too. Like you're both. Like you take dick and you don't have anything to say. It's just like then you're just a taker. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a man. That's not manly of you. Like it's not manly of you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. Have something to say. I'm talking about your country, bro. I'm talking about shit that affects you too, bro. I'm not lying here, bro. I'm not saying something that's whatever, bro. Whatever. George Barbier, he always got something to say, though. He always got something to say. I have fans, and I have haters that are really fans, that really love me. Like, he loves me. He loves the way I look. He loves the way I talk. He loves the way I act. He loves this shit. He loves this about me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's cool, bro. I'm glad. I do this for people like you. I do. I do. He a bot. Nah, he's a real person, bro. He be under He be under 607 on his lives and shit all the time. I got a couple people that's like him that be coming in and out. And y'all see how I'm talking, right? You know, I'm not trying to be all animated. This is me. You feel me? I'm turned anyway. Y'all should ask about me. You know what I'm saying? The more and more y'all getting to learn me, that's just this is me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I got different layers to me and shit too, bro. Like this is kind of like, I mean, I don't, historically speaking, in different lines, I give niggas a whole lot of energy. Like him, like I would call him all types of everything. You know what I mean? But like he, it's kind of like he's kind of like part of the problem. You know what I mean? Instead of focusing on what's going on, he wants to stay distracted about his own personal interests. That's kind of like the problem. It's kind of like how we got to this point in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to this point in the first place. Niggas like him. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to this point in the first place. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So again, we just figured out that NBA YoungBoy is one of these. We just figured that out. We just figured NBA YoungBoy, you know what I'm saying? Is one of these. You know, he not half Illuminati Street and half Illuminati half Street. He full Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? NBA YoungBoy full Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Go watch his earlier videos and shit when he had the Masonic pendant and shit on before he really started getting money and jewelry and shit. He got indoctrinated into the younger societies like the Boule and shit like that. He's an Illuminati kid. Go ask the nigga himself. He'll tell you himself he's demonic. He'll tell you himself. He'll tell you himself. You don't gotta take, my dumb ass, light skinned ass opinion. What do I know? All I know is I just be listening to what the fuck niggas be telling me, and I don't put shit to conspiracy. That's fact. You know what I'm saying? The reason that Atlanta gave him the keys to the city is because Atlanta itself is compromised, and it also goes to show you that they worship the beast as well. It goes to show you that Atlanta itself profits, and it's a big marketing city, right? It's a big music city, right? It's a big industry city, right? So why the fuck why would they give any energy to somebody who has such low vibrational content like NBA YoungBoy? Why would you give him the keys to the city? Let his own city, at least let his own town, his own state do that. Why would you do that? And again, it's not like, not like he just he part of Black Hollywood and stuff. Like that's what Atlanta is, Black Hollywood. It's not that he's just like that. It's that something happened, bro. Something catastrophic happened there, bro. Children, even though again I don't agree with King Von's music or none of that shit. It's low vibrational as fuck. But as far as the innocent people that were affected, his children and shit, bro. Somebody lost their life, bro, in that city, bro. There was a lot of weirdo shit that happened, bro. And you guys are giving him the key to the city for what? Because it's a marketing play. You know what I'm saying? It's to bring more attention and shit to the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And it's also through NBA YoungBoy's team. They pay for that shit, bro. They paid for that shit just like they paid for that Trump pardon, bro. They paid for that shit, bro. It was a marketing play, bro. Just so that that NBA YoungBoy is America. That show that NBA YoungBoy is the biggest. He's top. To show that he's the biggest. That he's good wherever he go. That he got the backing of the whole country. And whenever this is the type of dude I am. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of dude I am. It's kind of how I was raised. Whenever y'all doing something, whenever y'all say some shit cool, I do the exact fucking opposite. I think that shit not cool. I think it's lame. And whatever the fuck y'all think is lame, I kind of take a look at it and I say, I kind of like that. I see what they was going with that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I am. So with this top shit, y'all outside talking about his concert so lit and shit like that, even though each one of the ones that I've seen look like ceremonial rituals to a degree, look like death rituals, you know what I'm saying, to a degree, you know what I'm saying, look like they worshiping the god of death, you know what I'm saying, and this shit, you know what I'm saying, again, you ain't got to take my word for it, go ask the nigga himself, he'll tell you himself that he's very demonic, that the industry he works in is extremely demonic. So, I'm not just talking, these things are proven. But again, unlike a lot of you niggas, I don't just give my attention for free. You gotta pay for my shit, and it costs. It's expensive. And I value my time, and I value my energy. And I'll be damned if I give my time and my energy to something low and vibrational when it's real shit going on. Like they really going through all of our neighborhoods where they put the illegal immigrants at, and they really haven't using that as an excuse to antagonize us. And they saying it's because of legalities and it's because of the law. Go look at some of my videos. You got niggas commenting under my shit saying it's a good idea. I think even King Yella said the shit and said it was a good idea. You feel me? Because he happy because niggas is out of control. I don't disagree that niggas is out of control. But what There's a different way to go about this shit, bro. To where my grannies and my aunties and my uncles that are innocent, and I'm talking about the innocents. I'm not talking about you niggas. I'm not talking about you gangsters. I'm not talking about you niggas that's in the way. I'm not talking about, you feel me, you killers. I ain't talking about none of y'all. I'm talking about the innocents. The innocents, King Von's children. I'm talking about the innocents that get affected by our negative behavior, our negative culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about them. I'm talking about they're the ones that's getting affected by this shit, bro. By this wickedness. By this wickedness. YoungBoy is wicked, bro. He's wicked, bro. He makes wicked ass music too. I mean, I say that in a good term too. I listen to some shit right now. I'm not saying I'm not complacent. All I'm saying is that I'm aware and I'm observing and I'm telling y'all, y'all ain't got to keep going for it. That's it, bro. Nah, he a bot. Didn't mean Chinese slash Russian bot. You think voting a change things? I think people should be aware, but does voting really matter if it's fixed? If you ask me, so that's a great question. That's a great point, bro. Kind of going back to what we was talking about, but again, it all kind of like circulates. And oh, don't let me forget, we still talking about the lizard people. Don't let me forget about that. We still talking about the lizard people. Don't let me forget about that, because that's important. Because I kind of like think all this shit kind of like go together too. Lizard people, it's kind of like in charge of some shit. I just seen a lizard man on TV the other day. Anyways, yes, I think voting changes some shit. I know it changes some shit. And your local elections is where it really changes some shit. That's where you really want to focus your votes at. You know what I'm saying? Even then, though, we kind of like need to stop doing some shit because it's kind of like the ones that like keep running for office and that get like major backing and shit. They still kind of like in their cities and shit. They be like they be compromised too. But yes, local elections is where you want to focus your attention at, because that's honestly and actually where change that affects you immediately is going to happen. Your local elections, your city councils, you know what I'm saying, your town officials, your state mayor, because they control the allocation, the distribution of resources. So we want to focus our attention to our local state politics. That's what we want to do. But in the grand scheme of things, again, what we can do as a community as a whole is say no, no more. And then what we do is we still, everybody getting money. Again, my community has the most money. That's what y'all don't know. My community has the most money. You know what I'm saying? So what we do with our most money is, if we're worried about grandma and them and our nanas and them and our papas and them and our aunties and uncles and them and our little brother needing his ADHD medicine, or my mama needing her thyroid medicine, or whatever the case, and you getting benefits and shit from any type of government assistance, then what we should do is pool our resources and our money together and go pay for this shit as a community. We feed each other as a community. We heal each other as a community. We farm with each other as a community. We study with each other as a community. We pray with each other as a community. We live with each other as a community, and we die as a community. That's the only answer, bro. There are options. You motherfuckers just don't want us to do it. Niggas don't want to suffer. Niggas don't want to go through some shit. There are options. We do have options. There are options. There are multiple options. Niggas just don't want to be uncomfortable. Niggas want to keep watching football and shit and keep betting on their parlays and shit. Niggas are selfish. But they want to complain when some shit is wicked. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are selfish. Oh, by the way, I know we're our in. Welcome. We are the biggest. We bigger than everybody. We bigger than 607 Unc, KB, Nini, Capo, Risky, FBG Butter, The Bob Report, spiritually speaking. But our platforms are bigger than them. Finna be bigger than them as well. Make sure y'all like. The goal for this live is gonna be about, let's do about 50 likes. 50 likes. 50 likes. I think we can do it. Apparently the whole internet went out for a few hours today. A ton of websites weren't working. I wonder what that was. Yeah. So you must have been a little bit late, GGT, but it's nice to see you, and I appreciate your time. So what that was about? It was a cyber attack because we have been compromised. War has already been declared on us at least since 2020. At least since 2020. You know what I'm saying? You could argue before that, but at least since 2020, we have been at a constant state of war, kind of, where it's been these Chinese and Russian war-aged criminal men coming into our country, fucking with some shit, and then they cyber bullies and shit, because I call them cyber bullies. They cyber bullies and shit be infiltrating all our systems and shit daily. They do this shit daily, so we get attacked daily. But it's kind of like they finesse some shit on a mass scale today. And in a country where we spend the most in our defense military budget, that shouldn't be so. Why is that so? On a country where all of our money goes towards our military budget. Why is that so? Why is that so? What's going on, dog? Read the title of my live, dog. Read the title of my live. And respect, peace, love, and blessings and light to you. Read the title of my live, dog. That'll let you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about everything today. I'm talking about NBA YoungBoy getting the keys to fucking Atlanta. Why? I'm talking about lizard people. I'm talking about then this wasn't a plan, but it kind of just happened. I'm talking about the cyber attack that happened on the U.S. today. That was another declaration of war from China and from Russia, where they shut down our systems and shit, and they shut down websites and shit. And I mean, it was Amazon and it was eBay and shit. And those motherfuckers are definitely evil and definitely wicked. But it affects us because a lot of the shit that we use to pay for shit is compromised by that. But this is all, listen, y'all, and I just got this download just now. I don't want to forget this point. Don't let me forget it. All of this shit is intentional. All of it is in purpose. All of it is meant. Even Trump, he's an author of destruction. He's an author of liberty. These people believe in Satan. Satan was he was the light bearer, meaning he brought liberty. These people believe in balance, right? I'm still here, y'all. These people believe in balance, right? These people believe in yin and yang. They believe that that just as much destruction as there has to be peace. So with the Trump, they use they use a dude like Trump to author in a state of confusion and frustration to where anything has to be better than Trump. Anybody has to be better than Trump. So you getting finessed on all angles, bro. You're getting finessed on all angles, bro. And I just want you to know that. I just want you to know you're getting finessed on all angles, bro. And I ain't finna hold the phone today because I don't be liking how that be looking. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't be liking how that be looking. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm about to, now if I turn it sideways, it ain't gonna work either. How I like this? That's smack too, ain't it? Yeah, but all this shit, all this confusion, all this I gotta hold it at least until it get like 7%, y'all. Then I'll put it back down. I apologize. Um, you're somebody that I want to interview, then, bro. Because people like you, I'm very interested in how you could be so completely on the dark side. But if you're so completely on the dark side, that means that you know that there's a light side too. So that's interesting that you say this, though, and I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you commenting. Also, I want to mention to you very briefly, bro. I saw that you commented. I believe that was you on one of my shorts where I was responding to some online threats. You ain't got to worry about that, bro. I mean, if you want to support me, then support me through your energy. As far as if anybody comes against the message, because I'm a true. I have a message that's given to me from God. I'm not gonna say I'm the messenger of God, but I have a message that's given to me from God. Then just focus on that. But there's nothing that could come against me, bro, in this time of my life. Because while I have this message, while I have to spread, there's no angel, there's no demon, there's no force on this planet that can come against that. So we're gonna be fine, bro. You don't have to worry about that. You should watch the whole video too, because I kind of I was playing with the nigga. You know what I mean? But I understand negativity can be misconstrued and they say you can attract shit into your life. But I kind of I'm going up against the forces of evil. I have angels and demons, and I use them very well instead of them using me. You know what I mean? So that's just that. That's just that. That's just that. That's just that. You know what I mean? That's just that. At the moment, yeah, that's what we're talking about. The God of time. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. What's it like? What was it like? I forgot what I was talking about, y'all. I know I be coming in and out. And honestly, bro, this is honest, bro. I be watching back some of these lives, bro, and I be like, damn, bro, I said that. I be in the spirit with this shit, bro. I don't even be remembering what I be saying, bro. I honestly don't. But anyways, I remember kind of what I was talking about. I was talking about how all of this shit is used to bring us to a point of submission. It's all used to get us in such a low vibrational state. Trump, China, Russia, worrying about wars, Palestine, Gaza. All this shit is used to put us in such a fear mindset and such a low vibration that again, after Trump, and again, he has no intention of leaving the White House, by the way. But again, after Trump, we'll say, bro, anything is better than that. If at least if they're talking sense. And so then we'll go back to the slow fucking. And the slow fucking is where they smile in your face and then they send all your resources, all your children, all your stuff. They send it to foreign entities, and we go police the world again. And instead of taking care of our own issues abroad, we go take care of the world's problem. And we've never been able to take care of the world's problem because the world's problem has always been caused kind of by us. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't know, bro. I just don't. I don't respect being told that I only have two options. That's kind of like what a lot of this shit is about. You're not gonna tell me that I only have two options. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. You're not gonna tell me I have two options. I'm a real American, bro, and I know my Constitution. You're not gonna tell me I just have two options. In my Constitution, it tells me that no taxation without representation. That means I have the right. Also, it says I have the right to form a militia if I believe that my government is coming against me, and my government has come against me historically. And we can just talk about my people. My government has come against me historically since the foundation of this United States. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Let me read y'all comments on my on my business phone. Hold on, I'm about to pull y'all up real quick. Give me 1 second, please. 1 second. 1 second. Make sure y'all like it up. We are the biggest, by the way. We bigger than everybody. We bigger than 607 Unc, the Bob Report, Capo Risky, KB Nini, everybody. Spiritually speaking, and our platform is about to be bigger than them as well. So y'all fuck with us, bro, because we are the people and we are the biggest, and that's just a fact. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what y'all talking about. But it's been going on since though the dawn of time, the dawn. But it's been going on though since the dawn of civilization. Though this isn't a new time, my friend. No, I never said it was, bro. What's going on right now though is kind of like we're in an age of information though, whereas other times kind of like the rate of information traveled slower. So it was kind of like it might have been just a little bit harder for us to organize as a collective whole, as a planet. You know what I mean? So like during the time of Babel, we were all connected. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like the internet stage too. That's what they don't tell you. Babel was kind of like the first internet. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we was all connected then. And then we kind of all got separated. Y'all know the story, right? We got separated. We got scattered to different nations. We became different people, etc. You know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like we've been repeating this story over and over and over again. That's why death hasn't been created yet, because these souls just keep getting recycled and reincarnated to figure out a point of going against the grain. We're supposed to get back to the Tower of Babel. That's what y'all don't know. That's what y'all don't know. We're supposed to get back to unity, but it's not supposed to be like, you know, the way they want it. They want it like a new world order to where we're under one agreement under Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? Where we need to be under one agreement under ascension. And we can liberate ourselves by looking in each other's eyes and realizing that we're the same. We speak the same language. We have the same interests. We have the same wants. The only thing that separates us is skin color and language at this time. Culture. You know what I'm saying? You know? Are the lizard people pretty or ugly? Well, I don't know. Do you think I don't know, what do you consider ugly? You know what I'm saying? So this is a great point. Does anybody know who David Icke is? Does anybody know? David Icke. Do you know him? David Icke. Do you know him? Okay. If you don't know David Icke, anyways, David Icke is a British media host. I'm not sure if he's dead now. He's been like 100 years old for like 100 years. But anyways, if he's still alive, I read his book. He has a book that's dedicated primarily so on the education and understanding of lizard people. He says that every single culture, historically speaking, has a depiction of a lizard, a reptilian race of people. You can study it on cave wall paintings and stuff like that. You can see it in the hieroglyphs in Egypt. You can also see it in the hieroglyphs in the Grand Canyon. That's what y'all don't know. It's hieroglyphs in the Grand Canyon because America kind of like has the most pyramids out of anywhere else in the world, more than Africa. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? You know that? Y'all know that? Yeah. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. So, with that being stated, the lizards have been here, bro. The reptilian people, kind of like, so this is kind of like what it was, bro. So you know how each civilization talks about a few different things, bro. Each civilization has a clown, dichotomy, meaning has the when you get into shamanism, right, the real cultural shit where they put on the feathers and shit, they start dressing and looking like clowns and shit, no matter where they are on the planet, right? It can be anywhere in the African continent, it can be in Asia, it can be in the Native American tribes, it can be in Europe. They have jesters, right, that that whole world has seen, right? All right, you know what the fuck I'm talking about? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're right. Each civilization has a clown story. Each civilization has lizard people story. Each civilization has dragons. Each civilization. Each civilization has dragon stories. Oh, again, y'all, our like for this live, our goal for this live is 50 likes. I know we can do it because we are the biggest, by the way. So make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell your people about us because we don't do nothing but spit facts and substance. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, each civilization has clown stories. We'll talk about who the clowns are. Each civilization has lizard people stories. We're talking about the lizards right now. And then each civilization has dragon stories. Why do you think that is? If without internet, how is that possible? Without internet, how do you get similar stories on each and every continent if it wasn't true at some point? Well, let me tell you, the gods of old came in all different shapes and sizes. This world has always been diverse, and not just race-wise, literally race-wise. Human race, lizard race, insectoid race, Nephilim race. You know what I'm saying? This race has always been mixed, bro. There's nothing new under the sun. Giants, lizards, nothing new under the sun. So anyways, what the fuck does lizards have to do with NBA YoungBoy, Trump, the government, and all this shit? Well, if you study what the 1% believe and what they really the entities that these people worship to and pray to, they're kind of like praying to the dragon. They're kind of like embodying the serpent. You know, that's a big thing. I mean, we got an ex Satanist on here. Am I wrong? Don't you people? Didn't you people embody the serpent? Dub. Oh, you can go ahead and comment. I want to know that. As an ex Satanist, then you people embody the serpent. Read the protocol of Elder Zion. I shall. And I'll probably do a whole live on it, dog. But I'm curious as to that one question though. Okay. But anyways, the point being is that the serpent is kind of like worshipped all over the world, you know, and the serpent is kind of entangled and entwined in all parts of our society. If you don't think so, if you don't think the serpent has anything to do with what you got to do, every time you go to the hospital or doctor, look at the symbols, right? You see the serpents that's entwined with the shit, right? The kundalini, right? As you're supposed to be on the spiritual awakening path, the serpent coils through your body, affecting all of your nervous system, and up your spine and your chakras and shit, as it travels through and cleanses out all that karmatic debt and all this spiritual shit, as it comes through your pineal gland and as it comes out of your crown chakra, right? The serpent has always been worshipped all over the world because those beings walked upright. You might be like, you sound dumb, nigga. If that's the case, where are the serpents now? That's a good question. Have you ever seen the movie They Live? Some of y'all might be young as hell, but I've seen my demographics. A lot of y'all old as shit. Y'all seen that movie They Live? Y'all know what the heck I'm talking about. With Keith Davis, I learned his name the other day. Keith Davis and Mickey Rourke. I think, was that Roddy Piper is Mickey Rourke, right? Or is that somebody else? Anyways, Roddy Piper, the old wrestler dude, and Keith Davis. They got a movie called They Live. Y'all ever seen that? What y'all saying? Hold on. I have not. Yep. Nope. Yep. Haven't seen it. Go check that movie out. It's free. It's on Tubi. I can go watch it for free. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Roddy Piper for sure. Y'all can go watch it for free. You know what I'm saying? You can go watch the movie. It's on YouTube. It's on Tubi is one of them. Anyways, in the movie, I'm gonna just give y'all the basic premise. In the movie, it's about this dude. He down on his luck. He fucked up for real. He just going from job to job. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, at one of the jobs he stopped at, he kind of like I don't know how he got to he was coming up against the system in some way. He was already kind of like a revolutionary type of dude. Anyways, he got to a point where I'm gonna go watch the movie tonight. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, he got to a point where he found these glasses, right? These shades, right? Kind of like the Matrix, where you got to put on, you know, you got to take the red pill or the blue pill, but you got to do something to see. Kind of like what Dick Gregory said. Once you got the shades on of truth, you kind of like can't take them off. Once you put them bitches on, you can't take them off. You can't unsee what you see. So, anyways, he found a box of shades that was left in the dumpster. He put them on, and every time he put them on, he would see like the real world. He would see like, so for example, if he was looking at if he was in a store, right, and you know how like everything will be separated, it'd be like apples, and it'll say like nutritional, gym shit, health shit, dinner shit, Chinese shit, whatever. Instead of it saying that, when he put the glasses on, it'll say sugar. It'll say high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? And then when he'll go walk down the street, he'll say, and it was only the affluent people, the 1% that walk amongst us, you know, because the Illuminati they walk amongst us and shit. They not all put up and shit all the time. They be walking and shit. They be in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? They be in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it was these rich motherfuckers that he would look at them with the glasses on, and they were lizards. But they were able to alter the frequency that we're currently on again, because you know we can only see 13% is what they say. It's probably less, but we can only see 13% of what's actually in front of us. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right? That's a fact. You know that, right? You can only see 13% of what's actually in front of you. So what the fuck is actually in front of me? Huh? What the fuck is actually in front of me? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so he'll put on his shades, and when he look at these people, they lizards. They've been able to distort their vibrational field in front of them. They were doing that at this time with watches, and they look like Apple watches. I ain't gonna lie. Go watch the video. I mean, go watch the movie. They were doing it in the movie with Apple watches and shit. But it wasn't just people. It was any part of society, every part of society. That once he put the glasses on, once he had the understanding, once he had the enlightenment, once he had the wisdom on, once he put that on, he wasn't able to unsee the shit. So, and they were casting out. This is the best part. This is the best part. Oh, by the way, our goal is 50 likes. By the way, we almost kind of there. I think we can reach it. Y'all just gotta like, comment, share, subscribe, and y'all know I'm spitting facts. So it's like kind of like support. You know what I mean? Kind of like support. You know what I mean? Kind of like support. You know what I mean? But anyways, the best part of this shit was how they were spreading out their mass propaganda, how they were controlling everything, is because radio signals were being sent out on a large scale. The movie ended when they destroyed the radio waves that they were sending out. So the way that they were doing this, the way that they were distorting everything, is by fucking with the frequency of the radio waves and shit, and how we get down. So our 5G, our 4G, and shit like that. The Wi-Fi rays and shit that come and go. They got these lines running all underground and shit. We can't escape the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they controlled everything. But y'all should go watch that movie, We Live, because it's kind of like exactly what's going on right now. Exactly what's going on. Yeah, and then We Live, they talk about the lizard people. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I believe that the moon is kind of like a big old antenna too. Yeah, David, I read a lot of his books. Well, I didn't read a lot of his books. I read 2 of his books. He has like 7 now, but I've read 2. Yeah, I read 2. You know, I kind of like had to stop thinking about that type of shit, because it did kind of take me away from reality when I had to kind of be normal and shit. You know, when you got to be normal, you don't want to hear about none of this shit. When you got to be normal, when you got to go to work, when you got to pay, you know, when you only worry about paying taxes, when you got to live in this simulation, you don't want to hear none of this shit, because none of this applies to you. Because it's all like, what the fuck? All that's cool, but nigga, I still got to pay my bills. I still got to go make sure that my grandma got her blood pressure medicine. I still got to show up to work tomorrow. Fuck all this conspiracy shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. I do understand that. I just don't, I have to go against it, bro, because somebody do. You feel me? I have to go against it because somebody do. And historically speaking, we've never been able to rely on the government for nothing. So why are we doing it now? I'm saying we as a people have never been able to rely on the government to have our best interests about nothing. The only way that the civil rights movement was really successful and active, because when we were going from town to town to town and making these changes and doing this thing and doing our thing, the only way that we survived is because we stuck together as a community. We were able to go to this person's house, to that person's house. We got fed by this person, by that person. This person put some money in our pockets. That person put some money in our pockets. This person kept us safe. We got guns from over here. They kept our women and children in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've only ever made progress as a community. That's the only way. So there are options, nigga. There are, nigga. You just don't want to do them, nigga, because you're complacent, nigga, and you're lazy, nigga. Me too. I'm not saying not me, bro. I'm just saying I know the answer, bro. The answer is niggas are lazy, nigga. That's the truth. Niggas are lazy, nigga. Niggas are complacent. Niggas are fat, nigga. Niggas worried about 4K trade, nigga. Niggas worried about NBA YoungBoy, nigga. Niggas worried about putting this drip on. You feel me? Niggas worried about this shit. Niggas worried about how the fuck you look instead of what the fuck you talk about. You know what I'm saying? We're complacent in this shit, bro. You know? I'm normal. Until someone asked me about I was abducted by aliens. Is that what you saying that as a matter of fact? Or are you saying like that's just the way you think? Like yeah, I'm out of here, like SolarMan, like I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Out of here. You know what I mean? I'm never normal, but always peaceful. Yeah. I'm peaceful too, bro. But if you believe in anything, if you believe in energy, if you believe in God of the world and God of the universe, if you believe in anything outside of yourself or anything greater than yourself, or there's higher dimensions of yourself that can be attained while you're here on this planet, then you have to be aware of the energies that labor amongst you. You know what I'm saying? Obey the law of the land. So the law of the land right now is and obey is to be in a state of awareness. You know what I'm saying? To obey is to be in a state of discipline in this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's true where that comes from. That's what obeying in that sense means. You know what I'm saying? But go take it back to your creator for yourself. But that's what I've gathered. You know what I'm saying? But to be peaceful, also, you have to be ready to bring war to something because historically speaking, peace has never been attained without there being war somewhere. And right now, we're in a spiritual war, bro. And they're playing with our vibe. They're fucking up with our vibe. So what does Lizards have to do with NBA YoungBoy, Trump, all this shit? Is because the beings of old, the gods of this world, are still here, and that's who we worship and pray to. Well, that's who we give our attention to. But that's who the 1% worships and pray to. You know what I'm saying? CERN. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Luciferians. You know what I'm saying? Verse said he was a Satanist. I don't know the difference. I definitely want to talk to you though, bro, because it's very interesting. Again, if you can choose the dark side, it means that you know for a fact that there's a light side too. So I definitely want to talk to you, bro. But that's pretty much all I have for this live, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to drag it on. I didn't even know it was gonna be this long. But I'm grateful that y'all are here. Let's entertain a couple more comments. And that's dope that you are, bro. That means that you've had an encounter with Yahshua, and that's a beautiful thing. I'm very happy and grateful for your life that you've been able to experience that. But yeah, y'all got some questions for me, man. Y'all know I like entertaining y'all questions. We had George Barbier in here who was just trying to be like a low energy vampire and stuff and trying to just like throw off the vibe and just trying to like tell me what he doesn't like about me. But you know, people don't like themselves. But uh, people want to experience something. They want to feel something, but they just don't know how to like appreciate some shit. Especially in our community. Our community is very low vibrational. That's why everybody kind of like emulates our community. You know, like what do I mean by that? Like these rappers, NBA YoungBoy, these niggas they set spells in their music, bro. That's why when you go to NBA YoungBoy concert and you listen to some NBA YoungBoy music, you feel like this nigga, or you feel like the spirit of war and destruction comes upon you. And it's not the spirit of war and destruction for, you know, those that need it, the oligarchs of our world. No, it's for somebody that look like you. You know what I'm saying? Because these people do witchcraft on a large scale. In NBA YoungBoy, he's been in the game long enough to know it, and he says it himself. You don't have to take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you got to make a decision, bro. You can keep going along with this shit as if it's normal, as if anything is normal, and give a fuck about a NFL football game, give a fuck about an NBA game, give a fuck about a concert, give a fuck about being the dopest nigga, being the baddest female. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a decision. I've made my decision. And I don't care if I get ostracized by my community because of my decisions. You know? I know I'm truly for my people though. And my people have been tricked. And we've been led into a burning building and we kind of like staying in the building because it's like we don't know nothing else. And that's what I'm talking about. 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 I got scared when I stepped into some cult stuff. Yeah. Especially being a Satanist, bro. You being scared is the least of your concerns. You had an open doorway to some shit you didn't even understand. You know, same thing as a lot of Christians do, but the way that kind of like protects Christians, even though a lot of people don't really live under the true teachings of Yahashua. But anyways, the things that protect a lot of most Christians is that they have the Holy Spirit, which is the spirit. Their spirits are entwined with Yahashua because Yahashua conquered the spiritual realm. I'm saying he's a giant in this shit. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a giant in this shit because he said I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what gives Christians protection. But yeah, when you are outside of the protection of somebody that can go before you and clear the path for you, because that's what it is. The spiritual realm is like a jungle and weeds and shit, and you got to cut that shit down to like make a trail. Like that's what Yahashua did. So like if you like in the spiritual realm and shit, and you just out here, you kind of like it's like you having sex with anything unprotected. Literally, you can catch some shit. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Literally, literally, literally. How you meet Unc? I met Unc because I was able to manifest a large amount of money for myself, and I was been supposed to interview him on my platform, on one of my platforms, because I own my own media production company. I was supposed to interview him on one before, and I didn't have the money at the time because I was in the process of dying to the old version of myself and becoming a new version of myself, the one that was able to manifest, the one that was able to get some money, the one that was able to kind of like live out his dreams. You know what I'm saying? I still had some work to do. So anyways, I wasn't able to book him at that time. He was gonna do it for like nothing too. He was gonna do it off the strength, off the love. Like, dude, as much as I say you feel me, I be calling him out his names and stuff, and in his warrant, in his earn, he earned them names from me. You know what I'm saying? Because of the treatment that I got. But as much as I do that, he'll still give you an opportunity. You can still reach out and touch, bro. Like how many celebrities y'all know that do that? I'm hearing ringing in my right ear too, guys. By the way, what does that mean? Does anybody know? I just heard it just now. Anyways, I met Unc because I was the first and I was the last artist to be sacrificed. That's what y'all don't know. I was actually I did a plan of his when he was doing the concert house for his old website that's no longer available. It was called Illuminati Artist Sacrifice Plan. That's the plan I did, and yeah, I was the first and I was the last artist to be sacrificed. So y'all should fuck with me. I kind of like know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But that's how I met on. And yeah, I paid 4 bands to do that, and it changed my life. I got a lot out of it. Um, I got humiliated in a lot of instances, but I allowed a lot of the antagonization, a lot of the bullying and shit because I was learning, and because I looked up to this man. I looked at him like there were instances also when I was there. I looked at him like a father figure, because he reminds me a lot of my father, the way he talks and shit, and just the way he thinks and shit. But also he kind of treated me like I wasn't, like I was scum, like I wasn't shit, like I was literally a hoe ass boy, like I was literally a fruitcake, like I was literally a soft light skinned little fuck boy who would just go for anything. So you know what I mean? I kind of like I had to get away from that. You know what I mean? So that's what that's about. It's the beats. The beats are the secret weapon. They get you in a trance and allow the spells and yeah, let me talk about that real quick. Yeah, so I was mentioning that with NBA YoungBoy, right? It's the beats in this shit, bro. It's the vibration, it's the 808s, it's the frequency, of the auto tune shit and everything too. It's how you tune your drums, it's how you tune your yeah, they call it the your synthesizers and shit. It's all of that, bro. Y'all remember when Travis Scott had that mass ritual where 8 people or 8 people, was it 4 to 8? 4 to 8 people died in his mass ritual at his Houston show. When they went into that portal, into the abyss, through him because he was the author of their destruction, because he's an author of chaos. You know what I'm saying? So y'all remember when they went through that, right? And then and all them souls, it was showing all them souls walking in, and then all them, and then they was coming out red. Yeah, because it was a mass ritual. But anyways, when those bodies and shit was laying lifeless again, because I just told y'all that I be in the spirit even at this level. And I'm not as neat. You know what I'm saying? Even at this level though, you have to be in the spirit to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the spirit to do this shit. So I be saying shit that I don't even remember I say because it's not me talking to y'all. Like kind of right now, I'm chill right now. I'm aware. You feel me? But when I be turned up, or even when I'm chill, sometimes I be in the spirit with this shit, bro. I just be going with this shit. I'm in the spirit. I'm being. There's something speaking through me. Anyways, when he was doing that mass ritual and then all them bodies was being carried off, and then he was like, he couldn't even control himself, bro, because the spirit that was working through him and the beast that was operating at that event had to let it be known what the fuck was going on, because those souls heard the shit. Just imagine you just died at this shit. At this shit, you just died, and your soul. Because again, there's like there's at least 90 minutes of consciousness. Even as your body leaves, your brain still be active. So the body is just sleep. The temple is just sleep, but you can't respond because your soul is transferring from one place to another. So just imagine you hear this shit, and you're being ushered somewhere. Evil shit, bro. Wickedness at high places. That's what the fuck this live is about. Because YoungBoy is being used, and he doesn't really. He's kind of like a slave. He's the highest. He's one of the richest slaves out here, bro. You might be like, how this nigga a slave when he can do whatever the fuck he want? He got all this money. He got all this power. He got all these women's. He got all these everything. Like, how can he? How is he a slave? Like, I hate when niggas say that shit. Like, how a nigga that's getting all this money gonna be a slave? That don't make sense. Because if he doesn't perform, if he doesn't fulfill the contract and the obligation of his contract, doesn't fulfill the obligations of his contract, not only are the demons that are being used to power his music going to consume him internally, but then also all that money that he owed, because he do owe. He the richest, he the most in debt nigga out of everybody. Like, this nigga is multi-million dollars in debt. He keep getting millions of dollars every time he get a new deal. He get even more in debt. Y'all be hearing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be hearing, this nigga's in debt, bro. This nigga's in debt, bro. And if he doesn't fulfill the obligations of his contract, kind of like the chicken's gonna come home to roost. So he gotta work. He gotta put out this shit. He don't want to make that music no more, bro. That's a sweet nigga. I mean, he a little retarded little nigga. I mean, he's smart, but I'm saying he retarded as far as he be getting mad and shit. But he don't wanna talk about, bro. He wanna be put up, bro. He wanna chill, bro. He got like 35 kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wanna be with his 35 kids, bro. That's what he wanna do. You know what I'm saying? He wanna be left alone. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got an infection in his blood. He want to be left alone. He don't want to have to do this shit, but he irritated because he got an infection in his blood, because he got 35 kids, because he took an oath that he didn't really understand. He just wanted to change his environment, and because he was so lit and so ratchet at a young age, and he was out here, he made a decision and that he didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, money didn't mean happiness. It did not bring him happiness. You can see it all on his face. You can see it all in his face. Money does not bring nothing. Money don't bring no type of happiness to nobody. It can definitely help though. And if you don't have no money, it's definitely harder to be happy without money. I mean, it's definitely harder to be happy without money than it is to be with money. So, I rather figure it out for myself, and I'll let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. These people are being used as authors of destruction, my boy. So I just to surmise everything, y'all, for those of us that's just now tuning in, or if you're just now checking me out, or if you don't, or if you've been listening, just to summarize and recap everything that we talked about. We talked about a couple different things here today. We talked about how America has just experienced a 24-hour cyber attack that has affected every part of this United States. Now that I'm figuring out, GGT, I don't believe that you're in Texas, are you? But America has been compromised at this time. So we just learned that. We just learned that the right and left political party systems are both bought out and ran by special interest groups that fund millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars into both of them to enact and operate their agendas. And you don't get picked for political office unless you're willing to submit to the political agendas. We just learned that. We also just learned that NBA YoungBoy got the keys to the city when he did his performance in Atlanta. Being that he's not from this city, being that Atlanta is considered Black Hollywood, why would Atlanta do something like that? Well, we kind of had the discussion that Atlanta would do some shit like that is because one, his team paid for it, and then two, Atlanta is one of the main hubs that's built off of keeping the tribe of Judah in a low vibrational state. That's a fucked up place. It's a very wicked place. Wicked world. And kind of like they were showing y'all that they're part of the beast, and that's the only reason they would give a man that had a beef that got another man, a black man, killed in the streets, of their city. It's kind of like a bad look for them, but they don't give a fuck because Atlanta never gave a fuck. Atlanta hates that you niggas kind of like think that Atlanta is like the black city where blacks are like the black mecca. They kind of hate that shit. So why not keep this low vibrational shit going? Why not push it even more? Why not say, yeah, we love this shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. More you niggas need to die. More you niggas need to gang bang. More you niggas need to be 4K Trey Slime. More you niggas need to be bow legged and shit like this nigga. More you niggas need to go get face piercings and shit like that nigga. More you niggas need to look like this nigga. More you niggas need to act like this nigga. More you niggas need to be self-destructive. That's why they would do something like that. Then we also talked about lizard people and how lizard people and the dragon and the serpent imagery has been around since time immemorial. Oh, I mentioned something briefly about clowns. Each society has clowns and shit like that. The clowns represent the Nephilim, the children of the fallen angels, the demons. Yep, the children of the fallen angels. Yep, the demons. You know what I'm saying? The demons, the beings of the merge. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talked about today. And then we just talked about some resources y'all can go check out for yourself. Is a person that talks about the lizards and conspiracy theories and shit like that in relation to political systems and parties and shit like that. His name is David Icke. Y'all go research him. He's kind of seemed like a kooky dude, but the more and more y'all see how weird this world is, the more and more kind of like niggas like him, y'all like, damn, maybe he wasn't so weird. So anyways, his name is David Icke. Y'all go check him out. Am I missing anything, guys? Let me know. Wicked, wicked, wicked world. It's a wicked, wicked, wicked world. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. Christina, you've only ever said about in this live, you've only talked about people that I look like. Christina, do you have anything to add to the conversation? Christina, please, man. Do you have anything of substance to say? Yes or no? Okay. I'm in Texas. Right on. So you know what the fuck I'm talking about. The cyber attack could also be a distraction. It's always a distraction, bro. But it's also just to let you know that at any time we can fuck with you people, and at any time it's not a white problem, it's not a black problem, it's not a Mexican problem, it's not a gay problem, it's not a straight problem, it's not a Christian problem, it's not a Luciferian problem, it's a human problem. It's them against us. These motherfuckers that have these ancient bloodlines, they think that they run some shit, they think that they have rights to some shit. It's them versus us. It's them versus us, bro. It's them versus us. It's them versus us. I'm gonna give it I'm at 32. I'm gonna give it till 35. Y'all talk to me. Y'all let me know if there's anything that y'all want to talk about. Oh, by the way, I'm dropping some shorts and stuff like that to some music videos. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and let me know how y'all liking my content. Let me know how y'all fucking with the page. Again, we growing. We not monetized, by the way. We should be. So this is what YouTube is just, kind of like, I don't hide nothing from y'all. So YouTube kind of been playing with me, right? Earlier this month, I hit 4,000 watch hours, but then it kind of like recalculated my shit and it took away all that shit. It's like weird, bro. It's like fucking weird, bro. Now, like I was at a point of I only needed this one more thing for monetization, but what happened was when they took away my watch hours, now I kind of got to like reload that shit up. Then also I gotta get hella more short watch hours and shit like that too. Like it's like they don't want me to be monetized. I know I be saying a lot of crazy shit on here, cunt, nigga, bitch, pussy, faggot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be lying, so it's kind of like it's kind of weird, you know. 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, I got that. I got 1,000 subs, and I just had 4,000 watch hours. But then they just took it away like out of nowhere. Like I got the email and everything, but then when I got the email and went to go check my shit, it's like they redid some shit. Like even with my views and shit, like I do like on this live, for example. I'm not saying I'm the latest. Actually, I am saying I'm the latest. I'm the biggest out of my section for sure, and I'm definitely the biggest out of Worldwide Hustle for sure. And I ain't saying money wise right now. You feel me? Even though we on the way, but yeah, I'm the biggest out of Worldwide Hustle for sure. I'm the biggest that's ever been on platform for sure. I'm the latest. I make the best music. I look the best. I dress the best. We talk the best. And I know that's vain, but I gotta pop my shit because if I don't pop it, you ain't gonna pop it for me. So I'm gonna pop my own shit, but I'm also spitting facts. And you feel me? We don't do nothing but talk facts over here. So, anyways, I say all that to say, um, I'm gonna just keep going, bro. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I'm gonna just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You came up pretty fast. Took me 9 months to get that. Hey, peace and love, man. I got this light on me right now. Like I said, Unc did give me a big ass assist, so it's not on me. Man, I definitely had an assist, and I can't take nothing away from Unc. And he just treated me like I was a hoe, and I went for it though. So it's like all I can do now is respond and use that energy that I had, pent up. Somebody told me that other day. I was talking to one of my other niggas. He's like, "Yeah, you the type to let a nigga just fuck with you and bottle up, and then you explode and don't let nobody fuck with you." And that's probably true. I'm just not. I don't like confrontation. I ain't gonna lie. But when I need to, when it's time, and when it's up, it's stuck. So I'm like that. I'm either chill or I'm up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once it's up, it's stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'd rather just be cool. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just be cool the whole time. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather just be cool. Um, Nah, that was you, bro. I legit seen you grind hard. Hey, I appreciate the compliment. That mean a lot to me, bro. Cause I don't always feel good doing this shit, bro. I don't always want to do this shit. As far as like just be vulnerable. I want to do this, like, and I love doing this. It's my passion. But all the time, sometimes I feel so fucked up just from life that I don't want to be vulnerable in front of y'all. Have y'all looking at me and shit, judging me and shit, commenting under my posts and shit. Cause not all my comments be good. You feel me? But that's what come with this light. That's what come with having this light. You just gotta you gotta be willing to keep going and to shine it whenever. And kind of like I've been doing that. I've been doing that, and I've been going against the grain. And obviously, you feel me? I don't just because I go against the grain, motherfuckers I grew up with don't agree with me. Like I said, a nigga that I grew up with don't agree with me at all. We and this nigga always argue though, you know that. But I damn sure disagree with the nigga on the fact that just because my grandma vote with some shit, that I'm gonna vote with that shit. I don't give a fuck what my grandma votes for. My grandma was compromised because they had to be. They had to submit. They kind of had to, like, shit was more tougher for them. So since shit is a little bit more relaxed for me, and I'm able to look around, look to my left and my right without having a gun right in my back like them, metaphorically speaking, I'm gonna exercise my constitutional rights, and I'm going to go against the grain. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm gonna go against the grain. Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna look like, bro. Rod King. I don't know what that's gonna look like. I don't look for the approval of that nigga. Like I said, I looked at bro like a father figure in a lot of instances. You feel me? Even though I was around dude for 60 days, but being around a stranger for 60 days is a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's a long time. You know what I'm saying? But again, where he had me fucked up was one, he told me to walk back to Texas to my dying grandma. He told me to do that. He told me to do that. He told me to walk back to Texas to my dying grandma. Then he ain't shake my hand. You feel me? In front of everybody. And then not just him, but also David. David, if you ever, I know you be watching this shit sometimes too, because I know Unc showed you a couple times, or he will show you. So when he show you this, David, I just want you to know that you don't have to be you don't have to be so soft, such a hoe. You don't have to go along with this nigga just because he pay you and just because you be sitting around him being vulnerable and shit. I know the nigga crazy. I know he'll snap on you. I know you be feeling like there's nothing right that you can do sometimes, but you don't gotta be his lapdog. You don't gotta go along with everything that niggas say just because it's him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was nice to you, bro, because this nigga used to bully you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He used to snap on you and shit, bro. It used to make you feel uncomfortable, bro. So since that happened, and you was a cameraman and shit, I'm like, shit, man, let me use this nigga for what he do. But let me also speak to this nigga too, because I'm a real nigga, bro. And I'm gonna be at the top of this. I'm the top. I'm gonna claim it now. I'm at the top of this culture shit, bro. I'm at the top of this shit. Even right now, you feel me? My impressions go fucking stupid. You feel me? As much views as I get, my impressions be even more retarded. So motherfuckers just look at the shit, but they don't want to support until it's all the way fucking undeniable. So anyways, that's cool. But everybody be looking at my shit. Kevin Gates be looking at my shit. Cardi B be looking at my shit. Nino Brown be looking at my shit. Lil Goddard be looking at my shit. Godfrey be looking at my shit. All these niggas be looking at my shit. Nick Cannon be looking at my shit. T.I. was just on my page the other day looking at my shit. Jeremiah be looking at my shit. All these niggas know of me, and seen my face before. It's only a matter of time. But anyways, David, back to you. You don't have to be such a low vibrational. What are you, David? I don't even know what you are, David. I don't know. I can't describe men like you, David. You edit porn for a living, David. So that's probably the first thing that you stop. The windows to your soul is wicked. So that's why you kind of like a weenie. That's why you ain't got no backbone. That's kind of like why you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you would kind of like treat a nigga that was only cool to you. You would think you could say some shit and go along with the class on picking on or picking at me. You know what I'm saying? When y'all was in there laughing and shit, and then you asked me what was wrong when I came in the room when it was all silent and shit before I left, and they was in there talking about me and my attachments and shit, and the reason I didn't want to stay under that funky ass loan that he was gonna offer me, and then you asked me, you was like, "What's wrong?" You know, David, you're a bitch, bro. You're a bitch, bro, and you're a coward, bro. And I'd beat you up. I'd really beat you up, bro. But I was nice to you, bro. That's why I'm saying I beat you up, because I was nice to you, bro. And I didn't have to be, bro. I didn't have to be, bro. I could have just kept watching you get bullied like everybody else. You know, kind of like everybody tried to do with me. But I would never want somebody to get treated like me, you know, because I'm not a bully. I'm actually powerful. You know, I'm actually powerful. I choose peace. Only bullies try to bully niggas. I mean, only cowards try to bully niggas. Only weak niggas try to bully niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually powerful. You feel me? So I know how to show love and empathy. And that's why ain't nobody fuck with me. Because, you know what I mean? I beat a lot of niggas up, including you, David. I'd beat you up, David. I'd stomp you out, David. I would stomp you and I'd kick you, David. I'd kick you in your ribs, David. I'd make you cry, David. I'd make you shit yourself, David. You know? David. David. Come on, David. Come on, David. Be a real person, David. You're not a real person, David. You're a coward, David. At this time, you don't have to die a coward, David. Stop editing porn, David. That's what you first start doing, David. David. You know what I mean, David? Hey, David, listen to me when I'm talking to you. David. You know, you should have kept your mouth shut when it came to me, David. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never understood the bullies. Haters gonna make me takes courage. I appreciate that, bro. Haters make me so upset. I like to call them no lives. Haters are necessary, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like David, he was a hater. You know what I'm saying? Because it was easy to hate on me because I was an easy target. And I know y'all hear me saying that a lot. And y'all like, damn, bro, you must have really, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, you don't understand, bro. I've dealt with it my whole life, but I'm finally now I'm understanding why it happened. You know what I'm saying? Why I went through that shit. Why? Is because you're supposed to come up against these evil forces, even in your own community. And niggas like David, he the type of nigga, you know, when it's a bully, right? And like, so the bully don't start picking on you. You just gonna start laughing and shit with the nigga. You feel me? So the attention don't be on you. That's David. You know, you know what I mean? That's David, a coward. You know what I mean? But like I've been like not laughing with the bully. You just gonna have to pick on me, nigga. And I might let you say that shit, bro, because words can only mean so much. But you know, when it's time to throw these bitches though, when it's time to like, you know what I'm saying, get your chin checked, like a lot of niggas fold. That's why a lot of niggas switch shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas fold because a lot of niggas will get beat up, bro. A lot of niggas will get beat up, bro. Me included, bro. But I don't go around acting like I'm tough. Because I believe everybody's dangerous. And I would never underestimate you. And that's kind of like where y'all fucked up with me. Y'all underestimated me. But David, you're like what, 6'4", 200 odd pounds. I would beat you up, bro. I hit you right in your shit, bro. I hit you right in your big ass, stupid ass nose, bro. And make you trip over those big stupid ass feet you got, bro. Because you're a coward, bro. You're a coward, David. And I hope you're watching this right now, David. You might be David. You're a coward, David. Book me on a call, David. Me and you can talk face to face. You know what I'm saying, David? And I can tell you this because I meant to tell you that last time before I left, but I had to leave because again, Unc sent me away in disgrace, not love. He sent me away in disgrace, not love. So as much as y'all say he fuck with me, or are we gonna fuck with each other again? You know what I'm saying? He sent me away in disgrace and he shitted on me. You know what I'm saying? So at this time, you know, I'm cool. You know, and I got a lot of my own shit popping. Like I say, a content house in Ohio is really like kind of like the mansion. At least it is for me. You know, I'm getting to it, y'all. You know, it's not as big as 607 house. You know what I'm saying? But I got 4 bedrooms. I got 3 baths. I got 4 baths, two full bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I'm kind of like a boss. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say that to stunt. I just say that as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? I dealt with a lot of shit with you, David. You know, David, I was nice to you, David. 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 Mm. Man, you need to air them out for real, for real. This how you get YouTube to push your type, your shit type. Hashtag 607 hashtag spellers, hashtag SolarMan, hashtag drama. Hey, that's real shit. Hater or follower. A Russian mascot. Oh man, you were from Moscow? Hey! I got people watching us from all over the world, bro. We're already worldwide. Shout out to Russia. I love Russia for this one reason, because y'all showed publicly on public television. Y'all have always kind of historically, from what I can understand, I know it's some racism going on in your country. Don't get me wrong, but from what I understand, y'all always kind of historically shown black people in a natural light and not like a savage light like the Western world. You know what I'm saying? And y'all showed the black prima donna, which I loved. I loved that shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Russia. And we will be making our war tour very soon. As soon as I get my passport and shit together, we kind of gonna do that. And as soon as we get this channel monetized, that's the main thing. Fuck the passport shit. As soon as we get this channel monetized, that's immediately we going on tour. I swear for the Lord that we going on tour. As soon as I get my channel monetized, we going on our tour. So push my shit, y'all. Help me do this. Y'all see what the fuck I'm trying to do. Y'all see what the fuck I'm on. Y'all see where I'm going with this shit. I'm not trying to be in this fucking garage all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be outside with y'all, but I gotta get paid for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, that's what we doing. So shout out to Moscow. Um, it's balance. Like that girl. What girl? Oh, you talking about so yeah, you talking about Smoke the Creator. I used to listen to her, bro. She might be listening to me now and shit, bro. Smoke, I think you're cool. The only thing I don't think is that if you're so spiritual, where the fuck is the money? Where the fuck is the money? Cause me, I'm spiritual, but bro, you know what I mean? I got some money rolling in though. I got a couple dollars coming in, bro. Fuck, bro. She be on live asking for $50. You might as well start sucking dick. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking like, damn, I'll give you the $50, but I need some head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got low vibrational parts of me for sure, bro. But I'm just thinking, like, if you so spiritual, where the money at? Make it make sense. Fuck all that spiritual shit if you broke. I don't want to be broke and spiritual. That's like the worst shit, to be aware and broke. That's torture, bro. So yeah, like her, but she said Unc choked her and shit. Knowing that nigga as I know him now, did he do that shit? Maybe, bro. Maybe you did, cuz. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz. You probably did, cuz. You probably did something. I ain't gonna say what you did or didn't do, nigga. But I know you crazy, nigga. You a crazy nigga, bro. And you probably did something, nigga. I know you watching. You might not be watching right now, but you watching. Nigga, you did something. You know what I'm saying? She ain't just make that shit up. Maybe she did though. You know what I mean? Like I said, she be on live talking about she need $50. You know what I'm saying? You got suck some dick for 50. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. $50 and shit. You talking all this spiritual shit. I don't know. I don't know, but I would have been taking care of her ass, but she would have been giving some head for sure. You know what I mean, she a stud too, so she probably wouldn't went for that. I don't know, but don't be asking for no money. Don't ask for no handouts. Like, what you doing out here? You know what I'm saying, what you doing to get some money out here? What you doing? What you doing? And she got like hella followers. What the fuck? I got 100,000 followers and I don't got $50 in my pocket. That shit is backwards to me. That shit is backwards to me. I got 100,000 followers and I ain't got $50 in my pocket. That shit is backwards to me. Oh, by the way, y'all. So I've been thinking about doing something, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I've been thinking about starting a community because I'm about to start streaming IRL. You know how Speed be walking around and shit, and the phone be on them. You know how them streamers and shit be doing. I'm gonna do that shit in SolarMan style, and I might go to Streamer University and shit too. You know, with consonant and shit. But you know, I'm gonna have to kind of like watch how I talk and shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I've been thinking about doing that, and I've been thinking about going to Kick to start streaming. And I've been thinking about starting a community where I really talk about all this shit. And I'll make like, you know, because I kind of like don't want to focus my whole platform on this platform under but like I go over Kick and I'll tell y'all I'll tell y'all whatever the fuck y'all want to know about but y'all gotta pay me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, or on like school. You know what I mean? Like you kind of like, and if you want to know like the real craziest shit, like you feel me, you gotta go on like, it's a community where like you can buy a membership and shit, kind of like here too, but like, you know, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I've been thinking about doing some shit. And not even just all these niggas, all these celebrity niggas weird. You know what I'm saying? But like, I could do some shit like that. I could tell y'all some stories too about my. Oh yeah, I could give y'all all the stories. I saved y'all favorite R&B singer. I saved his money from getting stolen and shit. Like I got hella stories. Like you feel me? But y'all gotta pay me for that shit. I can't just be giving up all that sauce and not getting paid for it. Yeah, I was gonna make my views go up, but fuck the views. I want the money because with the money, I'm gonna be able to do more shit. You know, so I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. What y'all think? I think that's a good idea. So Kick, and then there's this app called School where you can like have your community join you and shit and like pay some shit. I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what I want to do. What y'all think? It's balance. That is what's up. I like this. Sorry, I'm low vibe. I'm low vibing right now too. Hey, we got a vibe low. I'm just saying. We got a vibe low. But I'm just saying, don't be asking nobody for nothing. Don't ask nobody for nothing. Especially if you're high vibrational. Not to say that people don't need help. You feel me? But it wasn't just one time she was asking $50. And $50 is a very specific number. Again, that's dick sucking price. You know what I'm saying? $50, that's dick sucking prices. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know the prices. That's dick sucker prices right there. $50. You know what I'm saying? $100. $100. That's some expensive head right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, $50. Boy, she done did it like 3-4 times. That's why I had to unfollow her. I'm like, shorty, stop. If you so high vibrational, you know what I'm saying? Manifest some money. The fuck? Manifest some money. Manifest some ideas that bring in money. And then you got over 100,000 followers. What the fuck is all these followers for? And I ain't getting no dollars. I don't get it. 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 Ah, shit, my food. I'll fuck with you, Solar. Keep it going, man. We gotta chop it up one day. You gotta run ASAP. Hey, man. Peace and blessings to you, dog. Handle your business. One. What is your opinion on people who manifest bad things that happen to? What is your opinion on people who manifest bad things to happen to other people? So you talking about like curses? People can curse. Like I could curse you on this if I like. So me, I used to kind of be like, I'm a high level alchemist. I'm a master alchemist. I'm a master at energy. I'm a master at reading energy. I'm a master at sending out energy. I'm a master at receiving energy. I'm a master alchemist. So also I kind of used to be like on the dark side too with this shit where I try to do love spells. I would I would curse people without me knowing, and I was unaware of my power and of my intention of my power at the time. I just kind of like only moved off of my own self interest, which is like the worst shit you can do. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's the worst shit you can do is move off your own self interest, and I would do that again without me knowing, without being fully aware that I was on the dark side of this shit. So my opinion on people that do that is no better, bro. Some of us die for lack of understanding. Some of us are fucked up and we don't even know we fucked up. We just doing shit because we didn't have some shit happen to us, and now we at this point in our life where we trying to manifest anything. And if this spell or if this mantra, if me astral projecting into this nigga world and shooting it up in my astral body and then getting him touched for real in the real life, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how you do it. I shouldn't have told y'all that, but I don't hide nothing from y'all. But anyways, if I focused on that and if I did that, then I not only damn myself. What does damning yourself mean? Damning yourself means that you fuck up so bad that you almost make it impossible to understand a different vibration outside the one that you're currently in. So that's why like Luciferians and like low vibrational motherfuckers are kind of like damning themselves because they subscribe to such a low vibration they kind of like don't understand anything else. They're making themselves be stuck. So I would damn myself to this reality, and I would only keep reincarnating. But I'd probably reincarnating as something less beautiful than I currently am. Because I'm vibrating beautifully right now. But I would vibrate very low if I did that. If I focus on cursing you niggas, if I focus on killing my enemies and shit, I would probably reincarnate as a roach. Yeah, a roach or a fly. You know what I mean? Something shitty. Because I lived a shitty life. You know what I mean? So that's how that shit really works, though. I just told y'all some master alchemic shit. And I love giving y'all the real shit for those of y'all that stick in, for the long run. I love giving y'all the real shit because that's really how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Question: do you think if you stayed there you would have had more attention or a bigger platform than you do now? Yeah, for sure. Definitely. But also I would have physically I would have been so stressed I probably would have had an aneurysm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, even like right now, like you look at this content and shit right now, and that shit kind of like suck right now. You know what I'm saying? Even though the numbers and shit doing, that's because he's putting his energy all into everything that he do. But as far as the content and the substance and everything, I'm still like the most clipped nigga of recent times. You feel me? That got shit with substance with him. Like me and his clips, you feel me, are the shit that I see all over the internet all the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would have a bigger platform, definitely. But it was at my expense and at my detriment. Just imagine it like this, right? Like, yeah, you want to be the best basketball player, but nigga, you on a team with Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry. That's that nigga all in one. You feel me? So it's like, can I really be a star? Jordan Poole? Or do I need my own team? You know what I'm saying? KD. I need my own team. Fuck it. I need my own team. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what that is. No doubt. That's why I think he didn't want you to leave. Yeah, bro. Um, you know, he kind of like controlling shit too. He's a master. He's a master manipulator. He's a master alchemist too. But he's never ran into somebody like me, somebody who he thought he could finesse and play with, who he couldn't really. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I could see, I can see in the dark. I was born in the dark. You feel me? I was born in the dark. I was born a beast. I was born in hell. Really. My daddy did coke, sold coke, did drugs, sold time, did time, killed people. My daddy's a murderer, bro. My father's a murderer, just like that nigga. He's a murderer, bro. He's a wicked man, bro. And supposedly he's a better person now. You know what I'm saying? He's a pastor and shit in Georgia and in Atlanta. But he has a fucked up relationship with his kids. At least I can say Unc got a relationship with his kids. That's one thing about the nigga that I respected. He had a relationship with his kids and he reminded me so much of my father. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my father's just like that nigga, bro. So that's what he don't know. My cousin's just like this nigga, bro. Master manipulators, weird ass niggas, bro. Voodoo ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Witches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I was born in the darkness too. So it's like, you know, um, he didn't know it. He couldn't help himself, bro, because again, um, I'm stronger than him, you know? And he knows it. It's kind of like that Super Saiyan shit, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that Super Saiyan shit. It's kind of like that movie too. Him, y'all see that movie? Him. Ooh, that's the last thing. And I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. It's at 155. I'm gonna let it just go to two. But y'all seen that movie? Him. Y'all see that shit? Where the only way, so the goat, in order for the goat, the one goat had to, the upcoming goat had to kill the old goat. That's the only way that this shit could transfer from one. You know, because energy can only be, it can either be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred from one place to another. So, anyways, the old goat had to be killed by the new goat. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what's going on now. It's a transfer of energy. It's already happened. That's why I'm so lit up. That's why I'm so light. That's why I got so much information coming out of me now. That's why as soon as I left his platform, that's when all these downloads for real started pouring in and out of me because I didn't have him constraining me. Because before y'all, I had all this shit I did want to talk about, but I had this weird ass nigga behind the camera commenting and shit, being in the audience and shit, not letting people grow and develop themselves. But I've inspired everybody that's come on this platform since I've left. If you don't notice, everybody's trying to do their thing. Everybody's trying to make mass videos. Bob report, you know, but all his shit's kind of like low vibrational. You know what I mean? He focuses on gang bangers and shit. That's all he can do. You know what I'm saying? And he's good at it. He's the Bob report. You know what I'm saying? He has access to all these niggas, but it's low vibrational. You feel me? It's all talk about street and gang shit and politics and shit like that and drama and beef. You know, you kind of like it's kind of like easy to build a platform off that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of easy to do some shit like that. But then when you a nigga like me, and when I get in the camera, in front of the camera, and I spit real shit, and I talk about shit that actually affects everybody, you know, it's gonna take me some time, but it's gonna be way more beneficial. It's gonna be way more worth it. It's gonna be way more pure. You know, way more pure. Good point. I gotta see that it's called Him. Yeah, Him. Go see that shit. Go see that shit. It's called Him. Him. The new movie with Jordan Poole and shit. Is how long until the content with Ye? How long until the content with Ye? As soon as I get the content house and I get KB Nene. By the way, KB Nene, I still love you, and I want you. I know you in a relationship right now, KB Nene, and I know you put me through some fuck shit because you don't know no better. You just a bully. You just a Chicago girl, and you know y'all retarded. But KB, I just wanted to let you know that I love you. You look good. You looked it good when we was boxing too. Like you looked it so good, and that's why I let you punch on me because it's like I just wanted to be near you. I just wanted to touch you, and you wanted to touch me too. That's why we kind of like boxed each other. Kind of like the first time we was like together. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I hope you come to the content house. So not only can I get that interview back, and I kind of like put y'all on my platform and like talk about how like y'all disgrace me as far as like meeting me, like Chicago met me through some fuck shit through y'all because of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to talk about that, and then I also want to talk about like, you know, um, I want to talk about the ice raids and shit in Chicago and like what we actually gonna do, gangsters. You feel me? In y'all city, like what can we do? What will we do? What do y'all plan on doing? You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that. And then after all of that, I want to talk about like I just want you to know that you can hit me up whenever. You feel me, KB? Like, you look so good. Like, I want you. I ain't gonna lie to you, KB. I want you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want you, KB. KB, I want you. You hear me? KB, I want you. KB, I want you, girl. I want you. I do. I do. Yep. Talking about, yo, drop KB. Nah, man, I ain't gonna put the gloves back on with unless you want to. Shit. But Capo need to put on the gloves, not her. You know what I'm saying? I put on the gloves with that nigga, not her. I just kind of like want to like. That's kind of like how she show love though. So we might have to put the gloves back on. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Capo need to put on the gloves. Fuck that shit. I mean, Capo need to put on the gloves for sure. FBG Butter need to put on the gloves too. I just heard him on the phone call with this nigga still in jail, so that makes sense why he said, why he spelt fuck like weird, like he was typing on the keyboard or something, because he was probably, but that's still weird. Like why he say it like that. But anyways, he said fuck me underneath one of somebody that was reacting. This white boy, his name FK7 Media. He edit for podcast, the X Files, and he was hating on me and shit on my first interview, saying that I was just saying I had nothing to substance to say. I don't know what the fuck. I'm just on my dick. Just on my dick. On my dick and my nuts. You feel me? He did a whole reaction video on the shit. And underneath that video, not underneath the actual video on Unk page, but underneath that video, FBG Butter said, fuck SolarMan in that weird way. Why do y'all think he said it? My Chicago niggas in here. Why y'all think he said it F dash 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 K SolarMan? Why not just say fuck SolarMan? You know what I'm saying? Why he say it like that? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's what he did. And so like, you know, I heard him talking on the phone with Unk today, and it's just like he's still in jail and shit. So it's like, he was also talking about how motherfuckers need to stop playing with his name and shit. That's what he said, and it kind of like baffled me because niggas be hypocrites. Like, nigga, if you need niggas to stop playing with your name, why you playing with me? Unless you think I'm an easy target, you think I'm soft, you think I'm a hoe, you think you think I'm sweet, you think I'm zesty, you think all this shit about me, so you feel like you can say whatever about a nigga. And are you saying fuck a nigga? Why you saying fuck a nigga? Unless you think you're a bully, nigga. So you know, fuck a bully, nigga. So I gotta keep saying these niggas' names. You feel me? I got to. You feel me? Because it's only right. Y'all know the song. It's only right. Y'all know the song. It's only right, bro. I mean, you read the comments on the interview she did with you, backfired on her and Capo, LOL. The people feel you, Solar. Hey, that just made me feel so warm that you said that, bro. I really appreciate you saying that, bro. That means a lot to me for you to say that. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I kind of have, but kind of like I went through so much, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. So just real quick, again, for y'all that's still in here, that shit, the first 24 hours after it dropped, bro, I kind of like, I ain't gonna say I wanted to do some gangster shit with them, but I wanted to punch for sure. I for sure wanted to punch because it's like they was playing with me, bro. Like they was playing with and I know I sat down, I did the interview and shit, but y'all seen me in the interview and shit, nigga. I wasn't stunting none that they was saying because I don't value niggas like that opinion. You know what I mean? So I was just saying what the fuck I had to say, and that was it. You feel me? But especially with the thumbnail and shit, the thumbnail had me so mad though, bro, because it was like, bro. Jeremiah commented under this shit. You feel me? Jeremiah, the singer. I mean, he did this. But I mean, he wasn't fucking with the shit. But I'm just saying, like, bro, I got a hell of females and shit support, but I got laughed at a lot too. I got a lot of like fuck nigga energy from that shit. And it's like, bro, motherfuckers already think, you know, because of how I look and how I present myself that I'm a hoe. And I'm definitely not confrontational. But I'm not a hoe. You know what I mean? And I'm not scared of none of them type of niggas. That's why I sat down and did the shit. You feel me? Like I say, I grew up around these niggas. I just always been myself around these niggas, bro. And I don't value their opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it backfired, but the first 24 hours, like I wanted to punch for sure. I wanted to punch something. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to punch any nigga that thought some shit was funny. You feel me? And I had a lot of motherfuckers just looking at my pages and shit and just like looking for some shit to laugh at. You feel me? So it's like, and it wasn't even about them. It was like how responded to the shit too. Like not that he said some shit underneath the video, but like after the video, after that, when he thought I was still gonna stay, he was on my side and shit. But then when he figured out I was leaving, then he told me that one of the reasons he think I'm weak is because of how I let KB Nene talk to me. But I was like, bro, I don't even fucking know. I know of KB Nene. I just know she looked good. I just been having a crush on her, and I know she called you a yunkle. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you tried to say she was a man and shit. And then through my research, know what I'm saying? I had to do my research. I figured out that KB was definitely not a man, and she fucking gorgeous for real. She just grew up around a lot of fucking fuck shit. So now she kind of like she half retarded. Like so she like half Illuminati, half street. She half retarded, half normal. You know what I'm saying? That's like who KB is. Half retarded, half normal. Half retarded, half normal. You know what I'm saying? So like when I figured it out, like I kind of like I always told myself that I'm gonna meet her. You know what I'm saying that I'm gonna get her number or something. That I'm gonna do something. That I'm gonna do that. I always told myself that I'm gonna do that, and I fucking did it, bro. 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 Fucking did it. I just did it kind of like in the most low vibrational way possible. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, I appreciate y'all being here, man. It was a good one today, bro. I did not know that I could go this long for this. But anyways, we talked about everything. We talked about NBA YoungBoy getting the keys to the city. Again, that was a Masonic play. They paid for that shit, but it was also to keep it was also kind of letting y'all know that Atlanta don't give a fuck about black people, and kind of like want y'all to keep making that low vibrational shit, and they want NBA YoungBoy to keep doing the rituals at his concert, and kind of like leading people off a burning build. I mean, leading people off of a cliff. And you don't gotta take my word for it. Go talk to NBA YoungBoy. He don't want to do that shit no more. Y'all done heard the interviews. Okay, cool. We talked about lizard people and how they've been here before us. They're kind of like their original beings of this world, and kind of like humans and shit are new, but they kind of like vibrate differently. And where they at right now, they be right in front of us. But where they be living at, primarily, so a lot of them live underground, just like the Nephilim and shit like that. But then also they live underneath the ice wall and shit like that. Underneath the ice and shit really is kind of like where it is. I mean, underneath the ice, and then like you gotta like go around through some shit, like under some shit. You know what I'm saying? But like underneath the ice for real. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's where they at. And they vibrating right here. Some resources for y'all to kind of study that topic is David Icke, the author, and also the movie They Live. Y'all should go watch that. They Live. Y'all should go watch that. And what else did we talk about? We talked about then we talked about the two-party system, the right and the left, and how both of that shit's fucked up, and kind of like fuck the party of my grandma and your grandma, because like Democrats have always been used to kind of play the advocate of the people, but also fuck the people in the long end in the same time. So fuck all this shit. Let's come together as a community and stop giving our attention and our energy and our votes to unnecessary shit. The NBA, the NFL, the NHL, the MLB, movies, concerts. Me, if I'm not talking about something that's feeding substance and talking about what's actually pertinent, what's going on right now. Let's start giving our attention to all these things and come together as a community, and let's go take care of while we're saying no, and while we're boycotting feeding into the system by paying taxes and doing things like that, etc. While we're doing that, there are going to be people that are affected by these evil regime, because they'll try to cut you off before they try to change anything. So they'll try to cut you off from your benefits, just like they're doing right now: Medicare, Social Security, etc., food stamps, etc. Let's go take care of our own communities and pour our resources together and feed each other as a community again. And it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. It can't just be one family. It can't be just two families. It has to be all of us collectively. That's the only way this shit's going to work. But I appreciate all of y'all being here. And as always, I love y'all. And I'll see y'all at the top. Peace.